Jó estét kívánok! Na most vette észre a Twitch is, hogy online vagyok. Fú de jó. Fú de jó. Na még ez elkezdődik. Addig gyorsan nyomunk egy ilyet. Nem ezt kellett volna a másikat. Basszus, mindegy. Jó, mennyien vagytok? Kénytelen voltam a védőporzsomat upgrade-elni. Ez a garlic az a zöld karika, ami körülöttem van. Fokhagyma, ami taszajtja a csúnya lényeket. Sándeliét kellett volna választanom. Nem dobja olyan sűrűn. Attól mindennek megnő az areája. Ja. Vagy Chandelaberod. Mi a fasz? Tényleg nem is jött még ládás lény, az hogy lehet? Már jó régen élek. 2 perc, most meg kéne jönni egynek. Mennyi zsé. Anyád. Chandelabrador? Az a neve? Ott a lény. Róla beszéltem. Tényleg itt az első, az egy nagyobb bacska múmia. Hát lehet, hogy nem fogom tudni befejezni. Este 8-ig, de úgyis az eleje. Az elején még reklám megy. Nem maradunk le semmiről. Még most meghalhatnak a csög. Ah, kész a láda. Nyé. Nem baj. És feltépjük az összes izét, krumplit. Na mi van, nincs ellenfél? What the fuck? Mennyi krumpli van ott. Szia, Dedi, szép estét! Köszönöm szépen a 36 hónap tier 2. Ez a harmadik év, bazd meg. Most benyaltam egyet. A csetet nézem! Köszönöm szépen a 3 év rettenet támogatást. Ja igen, ezek már néha átvennek a gárlikón egy kicsit jobban. Szia, bofa! Kicsit jobban kell majd figyelnem. Rohangálnom kell körülöttük. Fákkal nincs baj. Csak a mumiákkal. Ott a következő mumia. Mint ládás mumia. Ez nyilván adott hírt. Oké, ez most jól fog jönni. Ez mi a fasz? Azt hiszem idébe vonulni a zongorához. Én ezt szoktam csinálni, hogy ilyen helyre beállok. Ezt nem nagyon érik túl. Oké. Kicsit megnöveljük a pajzsomnak a... Igaz, mit lehetek. Az hogy betört. A köcsög. Oké, megvan a láda. Szóval várom, hogy elinduljon a stream. Az nem baj. Kaptam egy upgrade-et a zostoromra. Megyünk egy kicsit. Fölvenni a jól megérdemelt jutalmunkat. Jó lenne egy hírt is összeszedni. Várjál. A lilákat kerülni kell. Azok még erősebbek. A brokkolik azok nem számítanak. Azok elpukkannak. Hopp. Oké. Ezek a robbanósok, azok nagyon nagy genyák egyébként. Kellene keresnem még ilyen kandeláber gyöngyét. Nyilván not hírt. Place damage up. Place damage up. Kell még a garlicra egy kicsi. Meg fogom bánni, de van lehet, hogy a rune tracert kellene húzni. Ennyi 7 percnél vagyok. Ez meg, az baj. A köcsög. Csak rám robbant. Bazd meg. Közel volt. Bá! Eci sokan vagytok. Ezek a szellemek, ezek nem... Ott a nagy... Oké. Okay. Próbálom a ládát elszedni, aztán mennem kell 8 óra, most indul a stream. Hogy döntöttél, Dedi, elmész megnézni a Top Gun-t? Szerintem érdemes, megírja pénzt. Meg egyébként egy családi film, tehát el lehet vinni gyereket, minden. Kutyát, macskát, biztos örülnek a moziban neked. Na most aztán aratás van, gyertek. Gyertek, jöjjön mindenki. Pusztuljatok, G-szájok. Hát basszus, föl kéne vennem a kést. Ja, most már egy kicsit. Az baj, hogy én nem állok jól upgrade-ekkel, elég alacsony szintű mindenem. Na most bezzeg adott healt. Vagy már furra visszagyógyítottam önmagam. Aha, ez már nem olyan jó. Már jobban kell figyelni. Kezdjük el húzni a bicskát. Ez baj. Minden inkább 10%. Már ki is jött az új BF map? Nem csak jövő hét? Ajaj, itt egy nagy krumpli. Most bezzeg dobálja ezért. És mindegy, ezt úgyis fel kell upgrade-elnem. Vesz a másik oldalon is. Jó. Nézzük. Kezdődött már ez a szar. Keywords is streaming special events. És miért nem frissít? F5. Street Fighter, what?
It's all about the comb. All right, next it's time for a brand new game announcement here at Summer Game Fest. Check this out.
Na nézzük. Jó, erre nagy képernyőre kell tenni a Twitch-et. De miért nézett ki ilyen szarul?
Sergeant Leo Alvarez of the CM Leth Recon Squad. Our mission was to enter the Tantalus base, locate the ComSat relay, and bring it back online. We found the relay, but there was a problem.
Ez a Cold War Zone?
Nothing gets in here. Ray didn't make it.
At least he's in one piece.
Azt hiszem a Street Fighterről lemaradtunk, de szerintem túléljük.
Willis, take the lead.
Azt hittem több lesz az elején a felszupás.
This ain't good. What we found was a new kind of evil. And it
Alien?
found us first.
Zombi.
This wasn't human.
Retreat! Retreat! Willis! Open fire! Go! Out!
Köszönöm szépen, Kacsa, a 35 hónapot. És pont nem látszott a izét.
That door! Hold that door, Sergeant! Son of a...
I don't know what I saw in there. But I know when I close my eyes, I still see it. Now everyone's dead.
Az mi volt, aminek ott a melkasába világított valami?
And someone needs to know.
Mostanában elég sok Alien játékot csinálnak. Ja, hogy ez ilyen lesz? Ah. Oké. Kíváncsi vagyok, olyan kóp lesz a 2023, az még odébb van.
That was Aliens Dark Descent, and it's coming in 2023 to console and PC. Next, 2 years ago at the Game Awards, we revealed the Callisto Protocol from the creative forces behind the Dead Space franchise. Today, I am thrilled to get to show you the first raw gameplay alongside
Jól néz ki így ez a
creator Glenn
stúdió
Schofield.
nagyon.
But first, here's the quote-unquote Schofield cut of the brand new trailer with a little more
De ez,
gore.
ez lett fal, nem? Ez nem izé green screen szerintem. Ah, igen, akkor nagyon jól megcsinálva.
Take a look outside. Did you know that they call Callisto the dead moon? Dead. Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck. So whatever you're holding on to right there, that's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth. I just love that last part. Gives me chills every time.
Ez egyáltalán nem véres ez a játék. Ez Dead Space? Ez sorozat nem annyira ismer, a horror játékokban nem vagyok otthon. Ebből eddig 3-ból 2 az horror játék volt. Jó kezdek, nem?
Welcome to your new home.
Már megyek is előrendelni. Ja, nem.
That's right. We know what you wanted to see. And joining me now, Glenn Schofield, Striking Distance. Glenn, first of all, congratulations. This game looks absolutely incredible. And I got to say, the fact that you have built this team,
Ez jól néz ki, mármint hogy tényleg részletes a grafikája, de hát...
blows me away. So congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having us. I really do appreciate it, Jeff.
Nekem már egy kicsit túlzás ez a sok gór.
You know, I want to thank you for all you've done for the game industry all these years, man. I think I've known you like 16, 17 years now, and you've been an ambassador. You've amplified new games, new studios, and I just wanted to thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you. It's not about me, it's about you guys.
Yeah, I know, but...
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's so fun to do these shows and to show this game. So people saw the trailer, but what I'm so excited today is that you just brought a raw gameplay sequence. This game is in development, and people are going to be blown away, I think, when they see it.
Na, lesz játékmenet.
What are we going to see today?
Yeah, we got a couple minutes of, like you said, like raw gameplay. It's 2 segments in the first half of the game. One is a med bay, another one is a power station, and you're going to see some new enemies, some brutality, some just
brutality.
We're showcasing a new weapon called.
Ezek szerint van erre közönség. Ez a hanyadik rész? Harmadik?
And it shoves them into giant fans. It rips them apart. It's great. And then check out the nice ending we have, where we you know, we usually will kill our main character Jacob, and in a very unique way. And just for a second, I want to thank the team, man. Like you said, through COVID, through everything else, the dedication, the hard work, you guys are amazing. Thank you very much.
Oh, well, Glenn, I got to say, again, you know, what you guys are shipping this year.
Ez melegítő nadrág rajta olyan?
World-class, next-gen game. It's rare that teams are bringing something out like this year, and let's let the footage speak for itself. Glenn Schofield, striking distance. Here it is, the first gameplay of the Callisto Protocol.
Tényleg elég részletgazdag. De úgy nézett ki, Teddy. Egyszerre, olyan volt, hogy bejött ilyen trógár ruhába, kinyúlt galléros pólójában, meg melegítő nadrágban, de azért vett egy zakót, mert hogy ciki. Így néz ki a csávó. Ezek a hologramok nagyon menők lettek. És nincs semmilyen HUD, meg semmi. Az mi? Oké. Hogy került? Vagy mi a pisztolya vert a fejen? Nem, ilyenkor előkap egy késbalta. Ja, hátáról. De ezt mikor veszi elő? Ilyen kicsit jobb a hacukája. Crysisos, nem? Egy picit. A páncé. Teniszezni volt, igen, sportembernek tűnt. Üff. Hogy kúszik a kis rohadék. Jó, hogy őt is bele lehet nyomni, nem csak az ellenfelen.
Oh my God. That just happened. All right, moving on. This October, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 arrives. Infinity Ward is once again returning to its roots for a modern-day action game, And today we're about to show you the world premiere of its gameplay with a level playthrough.
Még egy Call of Duty!
Port of Long Beach to check in with
Szia, Nirek.
Johanna Ferris, the head of Call of Duty.
Ó, már lassan ki kéne próbálnom egyet. 15 éve próbálkoznom.
Hi everyone. In 2019, Modern Warfare changed everything. And on October 28th,
Az interjút
we ushered in a
rendezte
new era
Michael
of Call
Bay.
of Duty with the launch of Modern Warfare 2. We are back, we are bigger, and we are
Azért az a
bringing the
szemből
entire
ventilátor az egy kicsit
Price,
erős.
Gaz, Soap, Alejandro, and of course, Ghost. We needed a stage big enough to debut Call of Duty in a whole new way, inspired by the world we're about to enter. Oil rigs,
Vagy kész mi egy szabad
cargo
téren
ships,
van?
and staggering odds are just the beginning. Here is Modern Warfare 2.
What?
Eyes in the ring.
Alright, that's our target. Shadows 1 and 2. Push to your hook points. Let's invite ourselves in.
All stations, ship is visual.
Copy. Press for assault. Stay on comm. We board, clear, disarm that missile.
Be ready for anything. This could be a trap.
Actual, we're set.
Copy. Get to work.
De kár, hogy bedarálja a stream.
Up and at 'em.
Nálam is szar. Ez nálam szar. Nem látom, hogy nálatok is szar lenne. Csak nem ért oda.
So, cut right clear through.
Room clear. Coming out.
Lábbal kirúgja, az menő. Ez tetszik. Hogy kopog az eső a fémen.
Ghost, we're moving to the main deck.
A budiba kilőtte.
With Shadow 3 now. Roger that.
Azt hittem, hogy itt esik is, csak a játékban.
Run down. Rush out.
Érzem, ez a nem ejtünk túl szakadt csapat.
Force out. I want eyes on that container now.
Two copies. Moving.
We gotta roll.
Jó, az a kis vektor egyébként.
Shadow 1. Ghost. Visual on flares coming from the ring. What's your status, over?
Ghost, they're signaling the ship. They're gonna launch that missile.
It's first stage. There's still time. All shadows. Missile is on the helipad.
2-1. We're moving to secure. Cover us. Two copies all.
Szia, Pityi! Miért a konténert lövöd, nem az embert? Ide már vektor kéne megint. Olyan lassan fordul ez a kontrollerre, hogy izzadok, miközben nézem.
Where are the controls?
On that damn ship. Actual, we got a problem. Missile is armed. Controls are somewhere on the ship.
You have your orders, son. Stop that launch.
Egy másik kastélyban van a hercegnő. Hát ez nagyon jó. Ez a legjobb ötlet már megérkezéskor kinyírni magad.
Let's have ourselves a gunfight. Missile controls are on the bridge. Have to stop the launch.
Alejandro, maintain overwatch from the rig. We're forcing up. Copy that.
Sem mutat nagyon hudot.
Reloading.
De elég jó hangja. Uff, egyébként nagyon jó hangja van ennek a shotnak.
I'm moving. Containers are the only cover we have. Just don't get caught between them.
Én mindig ráijedek azokra, akik a szövetségesek. Ő honnan tudja, hogy ki az, aki velünk van, hogy csak annyit láttam, hogy egy fegyveres állat, aki rám néz. Ezen a távon vektorral menni, van egy hülyesség. Már levadásztuk volna a sajátjainkat is, igen. Hát lennénk, már senki nem élne.
Check it. Controls are internal. All right, stand back. This is Shadow 1 going explosive on bridge entry. 3, 2, 1, execute.
De akkor ez most lesz, story, mission. Október 28. No hiszem.
That's what we're talking about. And joining us now, up from Long Beach, Johanna, great to see you. How's everything?
It's great. Thanks.
Great to have you with us, and also Jeff from Infinity Ward. So we saw the first gameplay. Thanks for that extended sequence. Looks incredible. Jeff, tell us a bit about that mission. Where is that set in the game? What are we seeing there?
Absolutely. So, first of all, we're really excited to welcome back Captain John Price.
És ezt nem fogom soha megérteni. Ez a, én kreatív vagyok és nagyon egyedi, ezért ugyanazt a flanelinget hordom, mint mindenki más. A legocsmányabb piros-fekete flanelinget nyakig gombolva, bazd meg. Hogy így, bazd meg 15 éve nem lehet másképp öltözni, mint alteres. Hát csaj, ez meg ilyen fó 90-es évek.
And Mexican Special Forces Colonel Alejandro. And Alejandro, I gotta say, it's a character we're really excited about. He's a guy who's super capable and a guy who's just as important as Task Force 141. But as far as the level's concerned, you know, this I got a shout out to IW. You know, this was a tremendous collaboration across all of the different.
Lehet, hogy az ilyen embereknek nem adnak mást a boltba. Bemennek és csak ilyen inget vehetnek. Vagy bármit vesznek fel, átváltozik ilyen flanelingé.
animations and the awesome sound design, and of course our new water tech, which is actually pushing the boat in different directions. It's creating a physically dynamic environment, allowing for the cover you were seeing. In certain cases, you could be behind cover, and then suddenly that cover would shift and leave you exposed, but it also leaves the enemy exposed, creating this emergent gameplay. Again, I'm very excited. Just can't wait that I'm so excited that we get to show it off today.
And that's just a hint of where things are going to go. Johanna, tell us a bit about Call of Duty overall. Modern Warfare 2, obviously, you know, we're so excited that it's back this year, but you've got lots going on across Call of Duty. What can we expect from you guys this year?
Yeah, we first of all, thanks for having us here. We're just so excited for October 28th. It's such a big moment, not just for Modern Warfare 2 and everything that Jeff and the team at have built, but it really marks this step change, what we're calling a transformational moment for the entire franchise. You're going to see incredible rendering, incredible graphics, all the things just within the game itself, built all on one shared engine now across Warzone and Modern Warfare 2 going forward. Of course, there's a lot of chatter and interest about the new Warzone experience. We're affectionately calling it Warzone 2.0. There will be
Warzone 2.0
for current existing players as well. So we're going to sort of feed the entire community there. But all eyes on the 28th. And again, I think the collaboration has just been incredible. Everybody's so excited for Task Force 141. Warzone coming to mobile as well for players on the go. We're on Steam, as you know. I mean, so it's just a big moment, and there's going to be a lot more to come in the months to follow.
Ja, tényleg visszamint Steamre.
We got to ask a little bit about Warzone 2. I know we just, we're showing gameplay here on this, but can you tell us anything? There's a little bit. It seems like there was a little bit of a tease maybe in the trailer yesterday.
Yeah, when we're seeing that from the community, we love when the fans can pick up some things, some chatter about maybe seeing high-rise and other elements. But we will get into the details of Warzone 2.0 for sure. It will be an extension of the Modern Warfare 2 universe. Yeah. So all the more reason why we think this game, this moment is such an important title for all of us looking ahead. And
Én már nem követem teljesen egyébként most melyik micsoda, mi a Warzone, Modern Warfare, ebbe egy kicsit el vagyok veszve. Szégyen, biztos öregszem.
Thanks, Johanna and Jeff. All right, well, we've got lots more Summer Game Fest still to go, and now it's time to announce a classic PC gaming franchise is coming back with a sequel over 30 years after its first release.
Nem köszöntem az előbb?
I loved this game when I was growing up, so I'm honored to share this very first look.
Na. PC klasszikus. Alone in the World. Úristen, az annyit játszott, az nagyon para játék volt az első. Legalábbis gyerekként. Az újabb részeket nem ismerem. Lehet, így előveszem. Flashback. Ez nem az Alone in the World volt. Winter 2022. Szia, Mérpi!
All right, let's turn
flashback.
Back in 2017, we announced Witchfire at the Game Awards. Almost 5 years later, I am so excited that the team at the Astronauts in Poland has put together an in-depth gameplay of this dark fantasy first-person shooter, which will enter early access soon. I am so excited to play this, and I bet you will be too after you see this.
Ez a Flashback 2 az előző, meg most ez valami. Gondolom föl kéne ismerni a revolvert, ha így nagyon mutatták, de nekem nem. Én az Oktondi vagyok. Ja, ez az Evil West. Az FPR, az Evil West, azt szerintem nem. Nem, ez nem az. Nézd kint, ami Van Helsing játék. Meglőtte a szellemét. Nem nagyon támadnak ezek az ellenfelek. Csak így futnak, meg meghalnak. Ezt a zenét nem szívesen hallgatnám órákon keresztül egy játékban. Ez a flashback? És az előző meg... Aha, oké. Nem is van a flashback franchise, megmondom őszintén. Köszi a pontosítást. Nem, Witchfire. Realbe. Witchfire volt ez.
Okay, next up comes an ambitious new game from a new independent studio in Europe starring some very familiar names. Enjoy this world premiere new game announcement.
Új játék! Indie Studio!
Officer Taylor, Medlog 29. Today, I can't believe what I saw.
Solis, everything okay in there?
Akkor meg miért írod, hogy az a flashback, ha tudod, hogy nem az valamelyik hazugság. Megfogta buksiját.
Something is going on here. And I need to find out what it is.
Okay. N plusz egyedik horror játék.
That's something brand new, and look who it is. Troy and Roger in person. Guys, this is so fun. The fact that you're working on a game together. What a cool team up. Welcome to the show.
Good to be here.
I got to ask you guys, who are your characters in this game?
Well, I get to play a character named Wyatt Taylor, who's a medical officer who's stationed at this base, Fort Solace. And it's the epicenter of this mystery that we'll discover and uncover as we go through the game. And of course, my character will be at times in opposition with
De hogy ez a színész? Azt hittem, hogy a cégtől vannak.
Battle we've been waiting to see.
Every once in a, yeah. Oh man, we can't wait to show you what we've been working on. And by the way, Jeff, this looks awesome, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
so great to be here. Thanks for having us.
It's so great that you're in another game. I mean, it's feel like this is your first game since Red Dead 2.
One of the first major ones for a while. And I play a character by the name of Jack Leary. He's a maintenance engineer on a remote Martian mining post.
Okay.
His job is to make sure that none of the equipment breaks down while it's on their graveyard
Ja, ez a Red Dead-es csávó, olyan a hangja.
Mars and Earth are really far apart from each other and their orbits around the sun. So help is not a simple call away.
I gotta ask. I think a lot of people will see this thing and they'll probably wonder. You know, it's a new team, right? Independent studio in Europe that's making this, but with huge production values. I'm curious, like, how did you guys get attached to this? Tell us a bit about the background.
I will say that 2020 to me was the most impactful year for games. It was the first, I mean, obviously we had this unprecedented event with the pandemic and that forced the way that we looked at everything as a society, but also the way this industry functioned. Yeah. But it was also brand new consoles. We had more tools that were being made available that were leveling the playing field between like the AAA studios and the indie studios.
Itt GTA 5.
And so,
GTA 5 már van, minek még egy?
Reached out, James Tinsdale with this brand new studio said we'd like for you to consider being a part of this game, and he walked me through a very brief description of what the experience was going to be like. And in the very beginning, he said, we want this to feel it's a tight thriller. We want it to feel like Dead Space meets Duncan Jones' Moon. And I was like, sign me up. I'm into that, absolutely.
And full like performance capture and everything.
Yeah,
absolutely. New studio, brand new energy, and of course, I get to work with one of the best of the business.
And me.
I get the privilege
telefonra,
to see
értem.
this guy and watch him in
Gondolod, olyan lesz, mint a
action. I
Skyrim?
love to work, and I love the challenges and all the new innovations that this medium provides to performers. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on. I think it's going to knock
I
your
guess I've
socks
seen
off.
some of the behind the scenes and the performance capture, Unreal Engine 5. I mean, it looks absolutely phenomenal. Can you give us a hint about the gameplay? Like, what are we going to do in this game?
Yeah, the verbs are always important. So we're going to let the game speak for itself. We'll be showing you more later on. But this is a game where you as the player, you're going to be exploring, you're going to be discovering. Like we said, it's a very tight thriller. So you're moving very fast-paced through this world. There'll be
Horror thriller.
multiple ways for you to traverse, which we're excited to show you about. And then the narrative is a huge element to this. They didn't waste any resources on the performance for sure. I got to tell one quick story, if I can. It was one of our favorite moments. There is a lot of action in this game, and that was at the forefront of this. And to speak to the performance capture aspect, we brought in an incredible, I got to give him a shout out to Nathaniel, our stunt coordinator, who walked us through and really approached this in a completely different way than anything I've ever done before. And he says, I want to know the story of this fight. And so Roger and I sat down. We said, these are who our characters are. And he goes, give me 1 hour and I will come back to you with the story of this fight. And after an hour, he comes to us and he goes, it was like a recovery program. It was 12 steps. And he walked us through this incredible fight. And about halfway through, I started tuning him out. And I was like, hey, man, I just want to let you know I've got no ego about this, but I can do a lot of things, but I can't do this. And he grabbed me by my shoulders and he says, oh, you can. You will. And it's going to be glorious.
And we did.
And we
it's
did.
like a dance. There was a lot of trust, and it worked out.
Yeah, I mean,
we're
big,
excited
big
about
stunts. Yeah, I mean, this is so cool to see.
Oké, szuper érdektelen részletek és történetek. Mindenki lelkes, jaj, de jó. Gameplay.
Appreciate very much, guys. All right. Well, next up, keeping up with the space theme, it's time to world premiere a very exciting new game, which will feature a musical score by industry legend Mick Gordon. This one is going to grab you, and we are so honored to debut it.
Most jön a copyright strike-om. Mi a fasz? Sose hallottam róla. Ki lesz Game Pass-en?
Doesn't that look great? That was routine coming to Xbox and PC. It was first announced a decade ago and is now officially back. I can't wait to see more.
12 jelentették be először.
Very special guest who's been in his fair share of video games, including most recently Fortnite as the Foundation. Dwayne Johnson, welcome to Summer Game Fest. How are you?
What's up, everybody? And what's up?
Nem hiszem el, hogy már itt is ez a szikla van. És nem hiszem, hogy ide is csak félmeztelenül tud bejelentkezni. Én bírtam ezt a csávót, de már a könyökömmel jön ki.
Dwayne Johnson here, coming at you from my Iron Paradise, the very hot and sweaty and smelly Iron Paradise, powered by, of course, Zoa Energy, the #1 fastest growing energy drink in the game. You guys know me by a lot of nicknames. The Rock, La Roca in Spanish, Uncle Handsome, sexiest man alive, big drink energy. Always room for a cheesy joke. There's always room for the extra large cheese pizza, especially when I'm delivering, and I deliver them often. You guys also know me as the greatest and most electrifying surprise in gaming that happened. You know me as the Foundation. And I gotta tell you guys, number one, thank you so much for the crazy response of me becoming the Foundation, but also I gotta say that, you know, I've had such a pleasure working with Epic Games and the teams over there, and we cannot wait to show you what we have in store.
Mi ez a Foundation? Ez melyik játék?
Speaking of the future, in the future,
Szia,
you will
Imre.
also know me as Black Adam. Black Adam, as millions of you know around the world who know the Black Adam mythology, he is ruthless, he is unstoppable. And for those who don't, I always like to say a quick tutorial is this. Black Adam has the powers of Superman, but the only difference, well, there's a few differences, but one of the biggest differences is Superman's weakness is magic, and Black Adam's, one of his superpowers, is magic. So you do the math. October 21st, I cannot wait for you guys to see Black Adam around the world in theaters only. And you guys will finally see the hierarchy of power in the DC universe change. It has been an honor to become Black Adam, and it is a role that's in my DNA and that I was born.
Hogy kerül ide egy ilyen filmreklám, vajon mennyit fizettek érte?
I'm honored to show it to you guys on October 21st. So until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay focused, keep having fun, keep kicking ass, enjoy your gaming, and I'll see you down the road. This is Black Adam.
Jó, hogy az egész trailert lenyomják? Oh.
What have your powers ever given to you? Nothing but heartache.
I was a slave until I died. Then I was reborn a god. Now I kneel before no one.
Hát nem tudom. Már kicsit kezd úgy lenni ez a rengeteg szuperhírós film. Kész felüdülés volt a Top Gun.
That's up to you.
Behind you! Did he just catch a rocket? He got a rocket. All black anything. You know my fresh coat.
Oké. Heartlands-esek bejelentették egy 2 hete, hogy nem lesznek itt a Summer Game Fest-en. Na, Outriders. Az új $35 DLC. Ez ami új képességnek tűnt. Az új főgonosz. Na, ez már csak 2 hét. 3. Mi? Ja, Endgame Reveal holnap. Na, ezt majd visszanézem. És nem fogunk késő este azt nézni. Ez jó, ez Nintendo zene lesz. Remélem nem. Ez még mindig cuki az a játék. Mitől ilyen szar minőségű ez? Így reklámot se bírnak rendesen lesztreamelni. Meg semmi értelme ennek a reklámnak.
That was so fun to see Courage and Ray in that Fall Guys piece, and
Ja,
you can play and download
megement le a
Fall Guys for
minőség.
free starting June 21st across all platforms, including Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PC, and
Talán amikor ezt csinálja a Twitch, hogy
All right,
lerontja a
back to
izét.
another new game announcement. We're going to announce a brand new game and universe from a new team of legendary developers. Check this out.
Ott volt a galamb? De ismerős ez a Frost Giant.
Discovery, this is Command. Storm's in your way. Prepare for extraction.
Signal's breaking up. Command, I'll do one last scan. See you soon. Over.
Csőkeri.
Okay, hurry. Now we're talking. Command, I may be onto something. I have it, Command. Repeat, I have it. Mission accomplished.
Fú, de gagyik a hangok.
Hang tight, Doc. I've got this.
Glad you could make it.
We gotta move. Now. There's a storm coming. And hell's coming with it.
Olyan olcsóan kell annak Stormgate. Na. 2023-as béta. Az még odébb lesz.
There you have it, Tim. Congratulations. Stormgate is real. We have a name and some details. So, first of all, congratulations on this announcement. We're so excited about the return of RTS, brand new franchise. What is a Stormgate, though?
All right, so Stormgates are portals that open during a massive solar storm that unleash the infernal host on future Earth.
Okay. And we saw some hints of some, I mean, you know, you guys coming from Blizzard and StarCraft, everyone wants to know about races. You know, tell us about the sides in this RTS game.
unveiling
A
our
RTS,
first
az sok minden megmagyaráz, hogy miért ilyen vagy a
so the human
videója.
resistance, and we saw an archaeologist from the human resistance in that intro cinematic.
Visszajönnek az RTS játékok, fura.
These demon-like monsters who come from another world.
I think one thing everyone wants to know about, especially your background pedigree of the team, of, you know, where do you want to push the RTS genre? It's something we've all loved for decades, but, you know, opportunity for a lot of innovation. I know you're going to show us, I think, some hints of where you're going to go image-wise with the actual gameplay made in Unreal Engine, but any sense of what you want to do for the gameplay in this game?
Absolutely. But the first thing I want to say is we are very consciously trying to stay true to what players already love about RTS. Where we're really trying to push the genre and be innovative. First off, approachability. For one thing, we're free to play, but no pay to win, no NFTs,
free to play.
nothing like that. Just to lower that barrier to entry to get players in. But we're also really trying to be a lot more social. So you'll be able to play the campaign cooperatively. We've got 3-player open-ended co-op, and we've even got 3 versus 3 for competitive multiplayer. But of course, we've also still got 1v1.
3-player co-op kampány RTS-ben. Ez új, ilyet még nem hallottam.
These are still very much being worked on, but some shots of actual assets that we're building in Unreal Engine 5.
Wow, well, I love it. 2023, you said, for the beta, so people can sign up now, get ready, and I'm just so thrilled that there is a brand new RTS franchise coming from you guys and your background and what you do.
Remélem a hangmérnökük kap egy kis extra budgetet.
Thank you so much for giving us your announcement today on Summer Game Fest.
Thank you so much for having us here. Really grateful.
Awesome. All right, Frost Giant, Stormgate, keep an eye out for it. Now it's time for another indie game announcement that I'm excited to share with you. High Water. Check this one out.
Good morning, High Water dwellers. High Water Pirate Radio keeping you in the know with our flow. Alphaville authorities continue to deny false rumors that Alphaville elites are planning to evacuate to Mars. True or not, the one thing we can't deny is that the world ended on a sunny day.
The world ended on a sunny day. Boys and girls surfing.
Ez jól néz ki. Tetszenek az ilyen típusú játékok, aztán valahogy sose játszom velük. A Journey is ilyen volt. Volt, ami ugyanilyen hajós volt, csak ez dárkosabb volt. Kisgatyás csávó az elég keményen tolja. Még egy jó copyright zene. Minden egy enemy ugyanúgy néz ki. Na, már kíváncsi leszek. Gondolom Game Pass-es lesz, úgyhogy... Akkor kipróbálom.
Trailer. High Water is an adventure strategy game set in a world ravaged by extreme climate change. Now, speaking of the world around us, the conflict in Ukraine is not far from anyone's mind, and it's impacted the development of games, including Replaced from Sad Cat Studios, a Belarusian studio with devs from Belarus and Ukraine. The team had long hoped to reveal a new trailer here today, but were understandably unable to complete it in time. Guys, I just want to say we're thinking of you and all the developers impacted by the conflict, and hope to be able to share your work at a future show. All right, our next game is an official selection of the Tribeca Games Festival. It's
Oké, ez egy érdekes kitérő volt. Szegény belorusz stúdió nem tudta befejezni a játékát, mert az ukránokat megtámadták.
Picture a city where technology and science go hand in hand with fun and entertainment.
My grandfather, Elijah Walton, had a dream to build the city of tomorrow. That dream is now a reality, and that city is Arcadia. A 43 square mile metropolis.
Mondták is, hogy ex-Blizzardosak.
Every citizen enjoys a life of luxury and comfort. Broadcast live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on every digital platform. American Arcadia. Control. Subject on the run on camera 4025. Interrupt broadcast immediately. Listen to me. We can't allow Trevor Hills to escape under any circumstances.
Várjuk, míg Kerry felhangosítja, aztán elkezdek üvöltözni.
Be careful and don't make a sound. Don't worry. I'm going to get you out of there.
Okay. Én bírom egyébként az ilyen indie játékokat.
Next up is a sequel we've all been anticipating for a long time. There's Trouble in Paradise, and watch out, you don't want to get bitten. After many years
Dead Island.
We finally get an update on this much anticipated sequel.
Nem is tudom, ez Coffee Star, vagy mi. Következő copyright strike-on. Az mi az a kecske? Tisik? Mi ez a kecske szimulátor? Ez a már harmadik rész. Nem is tudtam, hogy van kettő. Játszottam az egyet, de nem nagyon értettem. De biztos az éjjében, de...
Now, last year, Marvel and 2K announced Marvel's Midnight Suns, a tactical RPG from Firaxis Games, the studio behind XCOM and Civilizations. Heroes from the Avengers and X-Men cross over with supernatural ones like Blade and Ghost Rider for a battle against Lilith, the mother of demons. Today, we've got to look at some new folks set to join the battle.
Sose hallottam erről a játékról. De ezt mondta, hogy action RPG. Gondolom, ilyen izometrikus, ide-oda lépkedős. Fire Axis. Róluk is rég hallottunk.
Mother won't hurt you.
Typical Parker luck. I'm gonna need some backup.
Mindenkit muszáj volt átrajzolni, hogy ne úgy nézzen ki, mint ahogy kéne. Egy jó Master of Puppets. Következő copyright strike. Összehasonlítom így a tippjeimet. Hogy utólag végül mennyit kapok. Hogy néz ki bal oldalon mindenkinek? Valamit feldugtak a seggébe. Ez a vicsorgás, ez a... Ilyen fejet vág.
That was Midnight Suns, and now we're moving on to the wonderful world of Cuphead, the delicious last course. And can you believe it? We're only a couple weeks away from playing the delicious last course, DLC. You see how they did that for Cuphead? Joining me now is Maya Maldenhauer from Studio MDHR. So first of all, Maya, it's really coming?
It's really coming June 30th on all major platforms. We are thrilled.
Well, I'm so thrilled too that I think all the fans can't believe that this
Moldenhauer.
is here. Lucky enough to play this. Actually,
Olyan igazi amerikai név.
last weekend you guys gave me a copy. I can't. People are not going to be ready for how amazing this looks and the backgrounds and what you guys have done. I feel like you've amped up obviously the gameplay. It's difficult as we would expect.
Örülök, hogy siker lett ez a játék, de soha nem játszanék vele.
Yeah, we absolutely did. I couldn't pinpoint one thing that we're proud of in this because we really honed our craft, took everything to the next level from animation, the backgrounds, the music, gameplay design, and of course our new
Tényleg jött? Nem, csak ide jöttünk.
Chalice is fun to play as, and even though this is a DLC, it feels like it's its own game inside of Cuphead in many ways.
It is, definitely.
Yeah, you just get on the island, and there you are off to this new territory, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's our biggest island yet, super-sized bosses, lots of secrets to discover. Don't let any rock go unturned.
Yes, and lots of challenge ahead. Well, I know you brought. I know you don't want people to necessarily have too much spoiled about the game, but you brought a little something for people.
A little something, yeah. It's brand new gameplay footage of one of our new bosses, Mortimer Freeze. It takes place in an icy arena and features some of my personal favorite attacks and transformations. We hope everyone enjoys it.
All right, let's check it out. Cuphead, the delicious last course. Thanks, Maya.
Thanks. Kösz, Maya. Amúgy az árt, az valami elképesztő ebben a játékban. Én nem bírom az ilyen szemét parasztizé ugrálós cuccokat, de annyira jól elcsípték ezt a világot, ezt a 1960-as évek, vagy mikor volt ez a Betty Blue, Black? Ez kiment a szeme. Rendesen hideg van a szobámban. Csak 27 fok van, meg fog fagyni. És milyen cuki kis szoknyás, most nézem a karakter. Körömcipőbe, ez praktikus.
Now, if you want even more Cuphead, and who doesn't, tomorrow we will show you an exclusive look at season 2 of the Cuphead
Kakasok azok kiakasztóak. 2-től 4-ig nem alszanak. És üvöltöznek, brutális. Be kell csuknunk az ajtót, ablakot, megrahadunk tőlük.
And that's not all. There's more Summer Game Fest all weekend long. Coming up next is the Day of the Devs Indie Showcase with IM8-Bit and Double Fine, then Devolver's Marketing Countdown to Marketing. Tomorrow, after Geek Week, there is the Epic Games Store Showcase at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, with news on Rocket League and the Tribeca Games Showcase. And Sunday, don't miss the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase with a look at the future of Xbox and Game Pass. Now we have some exciting news for Nintendo Switch and PC.
Vasárnap itt megnézzük akkor.
A game where you play an assassin from hell who slays demons for the chance to ascend to heaven.
Túl sok időd van, Kerry. Én egy speedrunt néztem meg, amit kommenteltek alá a készítők. Az vicces volt.
We're called neons. Sinners plucked from hell to do God's dirty work. But I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven.
Szóval ennyi idő alatt megfájdul a fejem. Érdekes. Érdekes ez a mixed art. Azt hittem, csak ennyit fognak kérni, és a legjobb megjelenik. Valóban, már néha az is teljesítmény.
We've shown you lots of games today made by huge teams. Now it's time for a game made by a single father in Poland. Over the past year, he's brought on some help to bring his vision for a fast-paced action game, Midnight Fight Express, to life. Let's take a look.
Card-based speedrun FPS? Hát igen, olyasmi volt.
You know the saying, get knocked down, get up again, that whole spiel. Well, it's time, partner. Time to rise up. Together.
Nem pontosan értem. Az a takad Joker az milyen kemény volt. Ja, hogy ennyire customizáltam, mondom, miért néz ki ennyiféleképpen a karakter? Nem egy főszereplő van, akkor ezek szerint. Co-writer of Destiny 2. Ah. Oké. Okay. Érdekes.
Such a cool game, and I'm happy to announce that a PC demo of this game is going live right now on Steam and will be part of the Steam Next Fest next week. I really want more playable games to get in the hands of you guys at home, and that's one of them. Check it out. All right, joining me now is Megan from Digital Extremes to talk all things Warframe. Megan, how you doing?
I'm so good. My fellow Canadian.
I know. We got a lot. We just happen to always have these Canadian teams on the show. I don't know how that works out, right?
Okay.
We do. Well, we have a great connection. We've also done a lot with Warframe over the years. And I know right now, anyone watching on Twitch for more than 30 minutes, this show is going to get a special Twitch drop, right?
That's right. I already have seen people getting it. So it's very exciting. She's right there, loud and proud. Protea, 30 minutes for watching. Thank you for letting us kind of take over your special events category, but she is there and she is for you if you are properly linked up.
No, Warframe, you know, as I said, we've done a lot over the years. You guys have done incredible things with the game, and I know you have TennoCon coming up in July, which is your big kind of event of the year to reveal what's next. What can you tell us?
Well, I can't tell too much, but yeah, July 16th, 2022. It's a digital event again this year. Today, actually, we just launched the digital items for it, so you can get some in-game goodies, some really cool cosmetics, some merch, all that really great stuff.
Elég furcsán öltözködik ez a lány.
Of course, the reason I'm here is to, you know, kind of debut. We have our Tenno Live during TennoCon, which is our big reveal of the night, and we usually do a little bit of a gameplay, a little bit of a demo, and I think a lot of people can suspect what it might be, but I'm here to kind of confirm what it is that Tenno Live is going to show.
And what is that?
Can I say it?
Yes, I think you can.
Okay, you're going to get your first look at the Deviri Paradox.
Finally!
Finally, I know it's been a couple years, but Deviri Paradox is going to be what Tenno Live is all about.
Én is biztos lelkes lennék, ha értenem, miről beszélne.
Really hard on the teaser you're about to see for it, and I'm just really proud and excited to show it.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much.
Annyira sajnálom, hogy nem szeretem ezt a Warframe-et. Na most mondta, hogy kanadai a csaj. Még lehet, hogy Amerikában jön. Nem is láttam még embert ebben a játékban. Most elárultam, hogy semmit nem tudok ennek a játéknak a lóriáról. Pedig olyan menő cuccok, hanem ez is milyen kurva jól néz már ki. Akinek úgy tetszik. Már ilyen cuccok vannak benne. Na, majd ráállunk a Warframe-a slash-ettek.
Yeah, a lot of space today from Genshin Impact Studio, Hoyoverse, across mobile and PC. This studio continues to deliver, and this new trailer reveals for the very first time a new and exotic realm players will be able to explore.
Listen, you are in a daze right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here. None of that matters.
Hát ez a Genshin Impact, meg ennek az egésznek a világa az, még engem rettenetesen hidegen hagy. Ennyire nem az én világom ez az art style.
To soothe the souls of honored guests. Welcome aboard the Cienjola Pool.
Okay.
And that's not all from Hoyoverse. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Zenless Zone Zero, their next major new IP. It's a futuristic urban action game. I have to say I'm blown away by what I've seen so far. It was announced a couple weeks ago, and it has the detail of Genshin Impact with a fast-paced action style.
Ez a karakter az autóban jól néz ki. Bár ez a haj is annyira, ez a pumukli haj, annyira sablonos. Talán ez a legjobb szó rá. Az egész art style, sablonos. A cicafül, a pumukli haj, az kötelező. A nagy puflák. Ja igen, a keresztbeálló lábak. Egyik se bír egyenesen állni, ez a mai generáció. És csak nyögdécselő kislányok. Ez egy kutya volt. Ja Istenem. Jaj. Istenem. Akkor már inkább horrorra játszom. Úgy látom, hogy ilyen tematikusan módolunk végig a helyzeten.
And the team wanted to use SGF as a way to reveal one exciting aspect of the game they've been keeping under wraps until now.
Ha van valami, amit egyáltalán nem értek, hogy mit kedveltem gyerekkoromban, akkor az a Tini Ninja Teknőcök. Érdekes egyébként, mert egy csomó, vagy hát a legtöbb mesére így nosztalgiával gondolok vissza, erre nem. Hát csak azért néztük, mert nem volt más. De amúgy meg szerettem, mert volt is ilyen Tini Ninjás játékom. Six player mód, oké. Nem tűnik kaotikusnak. Hahaha, tényleg a kígyúr disznó, azt el is felejtettem. Shredder Revenge. Zúzó. Zúzó bosszúja. Ez szarik? Ja, játszik. És szarik. Super People. Na ez érdekel, hogyha ez az a Super People. A Battle Royale. Ennek mindenképpen szeretnék több időt adni. Ez nagyon szar volt, Keri. Final Beta. Wow, oké. Ez jó kifejezés, mint a pótadó. Final Beta. Hát de komoly. Humankind. Annyira nem is ismerem ezt a játékot. Na, majd megnézem. Föltesszük az összes többi stratégiai játék mellé, amit soha nem játszom, de nagyon szeretem. Vagy szeretném játszani. Ez jó ez a videó, ezt tetszik. Mizu meg volt csinálva. Mizu!
How far will you push humankind?
Ez jó volt. Jó meg volt csinálva. Aj, de néztem én már ezt és valamiért. Game Pass-es lesz. Akkor megnézzük.
Humankind allows you to shape your civilization by combining a multitude of historical civilizations from the ancient to the modern era. One Piece is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year, and Bandai Namco is bringing the mega popular franchise back to video games with One Piece Odyssey. Monkey D. Luffy and his crew of pirates are off on their next
Monkey D.
adventure.
Luffy, így
This trailer
hívják.
reveals the setting, a mysterious island where Luffy and his Straw Hat crew become marooned in this exciting upcoming JRPG.
Jó kis JRPG.
The Straw Hat Pirates journeying along the Grand Line.
Akkor azért néztem. Onnan volt ismerős a Mankind, aha. Én kipróbálom. Ja igen, ez DLC volt. Bögyöske. Igen, a tőzsgyökeres japán vöröshajú fehérbőrű kislány. Na, az is sokat segítene nekem, hogyha leszinkronizálnák ezeket. Na itt a Popeye.
Filled with new encounters and hidden mysteries. Unravel the adventure that awaits.
Milyen sérája van annak a csávónak, bazd meg. Fejére tett volna egy komondort. Vagy kuvasz, nem is komondor.
ここはあなたたちの記憶をもとに作られた世界よ。
Ez a japán fétis, ez számomra teljesen érthetetlen.
This August, Soul Hackers 2 from Atlas launches, and we've got your first listen to the English voice cast with this quick new look.
See you never ending. Bingo. Pumuklihaj. Gyerjen a cicafül! Ja igen, ezek a hosszúra hagyott barkók is a lányoknál, amik így lengedeznek, azt kihagytam. Ilyen durván néz ki a talpa alatt a padló.
The Epic Mega Sale is going on right now. Save up to 75% off top PC titles with an additional 25% off eligible products. And it wouldn't be the Mega Sale without the free games vault.
Ez a hivatalos neve?
Be sure to claim your copy before the sale ends on June 16th. Tune into the Epic Games Store Twitch channel for our summer showcase on June 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. We're taking a look at new announcements and updates from PC titles heading to the store this year and beyond.
You nuts?
Samsung Gaming Hub. Ez olyan ismerős volt az a játék. Na, ez mondjuk érdekes. Nincsenek letöltések. Még egy game streamelés? Tényleg Keri, végül voltál úszni? Ez mi volt? Nem értettem. Na itt a Super Mario, Daddy.
In this no-holds-barred, soccer-ish sport, chaos reigns supreme. So prepare to do whatever it takes to claim victory. So much fun, it hurts. Mario Strikers Battle League, only on Nintendo
Úgy rázta a
Switch.
kis picsáját.
Everyone 10 and up.
Én voltam, leúztam 1100-ot.
My name is Carl, and I'm a developer on Metal Hellsinger. You know how in some games where the music's really good, you feel compelled to move and shoot to the beat? But what if you had to? In Metal, the better you are at slaying to the beat, the more intense everything gets.
Ez jó az a játék, ezt tetszik. Tök béna lennék benne, de jó.
So while headbanging isn't mandatory, we do recommend it. Our demo is live now on Steam, Xbox and PlayStation platforms, so go check it out and slay to the beat.
Itt a következő copyright strike-om. Kacsának kéne ezt tolni. Lamb of God, nagyon kemény. Az jó zenéket szereztek meg, vagy zenekarokat. System of a Down. Hát toljad a játékot, Daddy. Ezt ott fog dudorogni a füleddel a System of a Down. Még lőhetsz is.
That one was Metal Hellsinger, coming later this year from Funcom, a rhythm shooter with metal music. And right now, as they mentioned, a demo has launched on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation for you to play for free.
Egyáltalán nem arra számítottam, hogy ilyen karakterek készítik.
The Quarry from Supermassive Games. This spiritual successor to Until Dawn stars David Arquette and an all-star cast. It's getting great reviews, and this is one of those binge-worthy teen horror entertainment experiences where your every choice shapes your story and determines who lives and who dies at a camp in upstate New York. Here's the first look at the launch trailer.
Family is the most important thing in the world. But if your whole family, you know, like every last one of them decided to jump down the bottom of a well and they're all just hanging on the end of a rope, how can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't. So you pull on that rope and you're just going to fall right down at the bottom of the well with the rest of them. And what's the point of that?
What? There is a lot more to this than you realize.
Like what?
Kidnapping, murder, cover-ups. I think the whole Hackett family is in on it.
You have no idea what's going on here. Not a goddamn clue. All right, let's do this.
Olyan ez a többszemélyes PvP fajta, amikor egymással ellen kell menni?
911.
You mean 911? Who says 911?
Goodbye, cruel world. We gotta get out.
91 az kemény. 911 is lehetne. 91.
This isn't a ghost story. It's a creature feature. It's really happening and you're all in it.
This is gonna get a little messy.
The Quarry. Na, ez holnap van. Na, a Szekű is biztos fog volna játszani, hogy szokott ilyenekkel játszani, mert megnézem.
A shared world survival crafting game from Inflection Games up in Canada. Now it's time to give you a brand new look and deeper look at the game, including its innovative
Survival Magic.
Lets you impact things like the weather pattern, resources, and challenges in its procedural realms. Here is your exclusive new look.
Mikor Valheimre se tudtam senkit rávenni.
You're alone in the realms, I'm afraid. The portals are a mess. Not even sure if Nightingale made it. Given how fragile you humans are, I'd say that staying fed, dry, and rested
should be your priority. If the portal arch is inactive,
Minek hívják ezt a stílust?
ground cards from rare resources.
Nem cyberpunk, mi ez a másik? Steampunk, nem?
Activate the portal. Beware though. Foul things lurk in the interrealmic void, waiting to get in. Be
Mi
ready
vannak a
with your
fején?
X-pick.
X-pick. Ew. Kicsit ilyen Lovecraft-es, nem? Harry Potter az valagad az. Szégyen, gyalázat, hogy nem a Lovecraft jutott eszedbe. Te millenniál. Jó, de kemény. Nincs megjelenés még. Fuck. Mi ez a Level Infinite? Már másodjára látom. Publisher. Ezt egyébként várom, erre kíváncsi leszek.
And since it's Saints Row, you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this one. Check it out.
Na, erre kíváncsi leszek.
Guys? You gotta do something to capture people's attention. So what do we build next?
Me.
Ja, hogy kiadják előre a karakterkészítőt. Ez egyébként jó ötlet. Ez jó lesz, jól lesz kiulom. Tisztel úgy néz, mint a GTA-ba a fegyverfal. Szóval kihozzák a karakterkészítőt most, hogy már ráfeszül, hogy milyen jó lesz vele játszani, és aztán augusztusban játszhatsz vele. Ez milyen kemény. Ebben legalább van rendes kalap. Szia, Vilmos. Boss Factory. Download now. Nincs fönn Steamen. Ja, Epic Store, rohadjanak meg. Yeah.
Next, we've got an exclusive first look at extended gameplay of Warhammer 40k Darktide. Fat Shark's
Ez is benne van egyébként a Game Pass-be, de annyira rosszat olvastam a közösségbe róla, hogy nem mertem belevágni. Azóta meg ott a dűne, amit nem fejeztem be. Megint Level Infinite, nem ismerem őket. Majd utána olvasok. Mennyire komolyan néznek ki a karakterek. Egyébként én nagyon bírom a Warhammer világát, de soha semmit nem csináltak, ami érdekelt volna. Sem a táblás játékok, se a... ezek a, nem tudom, stratégia, vagy talán ez. For player co-op Warhammer hentelés? Úgy tűnik. Szimpatikus itemek vannak benne. Uff. Ja, úgy néz ki, igen, hogy 4 playeres. Na, csak mondanom kellett, hogy eddig nem volt semmi a Warhammer világban, ami érdekelt. Már van is. Nem 2029. Szeptember 13. Okay.
Bloober Team is known for psychological horror games like Blair Witch and The Medium. Today, they are ready to reveal their latest
Még egy horror.
completely in Unreal Engine 5 for a visceral horror experience. It's a return to the world of layers of fears. Get a dose of this.
Someone once said insanity runs in our family. Let it run. They say it's a tale of sadness and guilt of an artist trapped in a place beyond redemption. It's a lie. This is a story of my fear, pain, and hatred, of the horror of my loneliness. And it is mine to tell.
Ugh. Na majd VR-jan játszhat vele, ezt meghagyom neki.
Trapped in this house, bound by this body. Now, I break free.
Hát igazából a játék menetről semmi nem derül ki. Igen, még nem oldottam meg Vilmos a csetet.
Batman is dead. It's up to the Batman family, Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood and Robin to protect Gotham.
Héten annyira sokat dolgoztam, hogy nem jutott semmi másra időm, meg még kell is.
Hello and warm welcome from WB Games Montreal. I'm Fleur Marty. I'm the executive producer on Gotham Knights. Today, we are thrilled to share more with you on one of our beloved knights, Nightwing. This showcase is the first in our character series, and we're really looking forward to share more with you as we continue working towards our launch on October 25th. So I hope you enjoy the show and stay tuned.
Én érdekes, hogy a kanadai franciáknak is pont ugyanolyan az angol akcentusa, mint a franciáknak. Ami valójában elég indokolatlan, tekintve, hogy Kanada egy jelentős része angol anyanyelvű. Tehát azt gondolom, hogy sokkal többet vannak kitéve, biztos biztos szegregálnak.
It deserves to feel safe.
Micsoda Fortnite effekt.
No matter how hard we try, there's always more to do. And now, it's up to me. I got this, Bruce.
Így megnehezítik maguknak ezek a szuperhősök a dolgukat. Egyre egyszerűen egy géppuskával mennem.
Co-president of Naughty Dog. Great to have you with us, Neil. It's been a
Naughty Dog, na
day on
hát.
the internet for Naughty Dog fans, and
I think we jinxed ourselves. We were joking about last night, like, watch the assets will leak, and lo and behold, that's what happened.
well, the good news is there's some stuff that hasn't leaked that we have lots to share with people about all things at Naughty Dog. But first of all, it is it's a big month actually for Last of Us fans because Last of Us 1 and 2 both launched in June, and it's nearing its 2-year anniversary for Last of Us Part 2, which is hard to believe.
Yeah, it's crazy. 9 years for Last of Us 1, 2 years for Last of Us Part 2, and we still hear from fans. They're still sending us letters and art, and these characters and this journey and this world mean so much to them. And it's just been kind of amazing. Like Last of Us Part 2 early this year passed a pretty big milestone. It sold over 10 million units. And that kind of support, that kind of success, we're so grateful to our fans. It has allowed us to grow in the studio. And now
Remélem, jó lenne, hogyha jönne egy jó Settlers játék.
Multiple projects. Okay, very interesting. So, what can Last of Us?
Kicsire az esélye még az Ubisoftnál.
Thank you for asking, Jeff. So one of the things we've mentioned a while back is what started out as a multiplayer mode has evolved due to the team's ambition. They really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before at Naughty Dog. And we felt the way to do it justice is to make it a standalone title. And they've been working on it for the past 2 years. Ambition has grown, and we're not quite ready to fully unveil it, but we're ready to lift the curtain a little bit and just give you like an update of where we're at.
Okay, well,
Last of Us multiplayer.
This new standalone multiplayer game.
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show. But what I can tell you is that this game is big.
Okay.
It's as big as any of our single-player games that we've done, and in some ways bigger. It's got a story. The way we're telling that story is very unique to this game. It's got a brand new cast of characters. It takes place at another place, another part of the United States.
It's like a city might be somewhat familiar, some people.
I'm sure our fans have already figured it out. And it's really cool. And it's being headed by Vinith Agarwal, Anthony Newman, and...
Még rontottak rajta az update-tel? Fasza. Hát holnap meglátom.
a lot more of this game come next year.
Next year, so I wait till next year to hear more about that one. Okay, well, very exciting that this has evolved, and I mean, that concept art looks incredible. I can't wait to see Naughty Dog's storytelling fused with multiplayer live game.
It's something special. We can't wait to show it either.
Okay, well, that's not all. We also have something that I've been reading about on the internet every day, it feels like. Up in Calgary, they're filming the Last of Us show for HBO, right?
Yeah, so for the past year, we've teamed up with Craig Mazin of Chernobyl fame and HBO to adapt The Last of Us into a TV show. They've been filming, and it's pretty incredible.
Próbáltad a DirectX babrálást, filmes?
Can't help but feel emotional because not only is it so good and the quality is so high, it's so authentic to what we've made in the game. I just can't. I couldn't be proud of, like, again, Craig and that whole crew and everybody that's up there. And their last day of filming is tomorrow. So
the entire series, last day of filming is tomorrow.
Last day of filming is tomorrow. Craig is up
Na hát, hogy akkor holnap kihúzom a Div 2-t a listáról.
And you actually got to direct one of the episodes?
Yes, I think that really speaks to the kind of collaboration and trust that exists between Naughty Dog and HBO. They invited me to direct one of the episodes. I think we have an image from the episode I actually directed.
Ooh, okay. So we could first look. Let's take.
So you could see this is a certain museum that players might know from the game. And I really have to talk about Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, and not only directing them, but seeing them do all the other episodes. They've thrown themselves at these roles for a whole year. Watching the nuance that they bring to these characters, their relationship on and off camera, I couldn't help but think about Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson. It felt so similar to the chemistry those two actors had when we made the game. And it really feels like this is going to be something special. And I will say this will be the most authentic video game adaptation yet.
Well, I mean, that first image that they put out, it feels like the video game. Everything that I've seen, both public and other stuff, makes it feel sort of super legitimate, as you said, and that's awesome to see Joel and Ellie from the front side now for the first time. So we'll see more of that next year. That's coming as well, right? Serious?
You'll hear about it very soon. That's
okay.
All I'll say right now.
All right. Well, Last of Us HBO, very, very exciting. And I hear you actually have a couple actors from the show who are going to join us here.
Last of Us sorozat. Na, erről se hallottam.
Okay, come on up.
What? Most mi ez a zene?
Oh, what's up, guys?
Oh, hello.
Surprise.
Troy's back again. Hello,
I know.
Ashley. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm a little confused, though. I thought maybe Pedro Bella, but Troy Ashley out here from the game, right?
So when Craig and I started working on the show, almost one of our very first meetings, we said Troy and Ashley have to be a part of it. And we're such fans of like the talent and the helping us create Joel and Ellie. We felt like it was so important that they become part of the show. And it has to be more than just like kind of like a wink to the camera and like a cameo.
Okay.
These are real roles that we're keeping under wraps for now. But man, I'm bummed that I couldn't be there with you guys.
Ez a magas csávó minden játékban benne van, mint hang. Nem tudom ki ez.
On the internet, there's so much like talk about what's being filmed, and I think that's you guys have kept a complete secret that you were up there and you filmed your roles by now, obviously.
Well, keeping secrets with this franchise is kind of old hat. Like we've
Except
had
for today.
Except for today. Except for the date. It was one of the hardest things for us to do is to not let people know that, because we're so proud of it and the work that we did. We worked hard. The crew. I have to say, when I walked out on set, to be met with literally every person that I met on that crew is such a fan of this game, and they all knew what it was that they were working on and committed to working on this project because of their fan and their love for the game was one of the greatest. It was like I was coming home to friends.
Yeah, the attention to detail, the crew was amazing.
A Last of Us-ban hangot ad, de most mondják, hogy szerepet kapott a sorozatban is.
And we've been trying to sort of describe that feeling of sort of seeing them in person. It's like the characters coming to life, but it's so much more than that. I feel like I can't fully explain it, but I am so excited to be a part of it, and just
Vagy ez nem tudom, kit játszik a Last of Us-ba.
I think it is going to be
A főszereplő?
I love the story. I love just being a part of
I'm so excited about the series and the fact that you guys are going to be in it and undisclosed roles. I'm so fascinated how it's going to sort of bob and weave and are these characters we know from the game that they're playing? New characters? Can you tell us anything?
Yes.
I can tell you.
So sneaky. All right. Well, we're so excited.
Maybe it's already on Twitter by now.
Hey. All right. Well, let's talk about what was on Twitter earlier today. Lots of talk about the idea of really what's happening is it looks like you guys are remaking the original game, and this is like a ground-up remake. Is that right?
That's right. We wanted to give people the definitive version of the first game that wasn't encumbered by any technology. Wanted to find a way to get even closer to our original vision, and we're able to do it on the PS5 and PC. And instead of talking about it, let's look at it.
All right, let's take a look at the
Na,
Last of Us.
megcsináltak a Last of Us egyet. Definitive Edition.
So why'd you leave Boston?
I've been on quite the adventure, little brother.
Mondjuk keményen néznek ki a helyszínen.
It's got everything to do with that little girl.
You know, I've never been this close. the outside.
So is that everything you hoped for?
Can't be any worse out there. Can it?
Jó, a csajnak a hangjának tűnik.
Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. And in this world, that's good for one thing. Get you killed.
I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had? I get into trouble down there. You make every shot count.
I got this.
Ja, ez a csajnak a hangja. Csak 9 éve jelent meg az játék, akkor gondolom még volt, vagy 20 éves.
Truly one of my favorite games of the past decade. Guys, what's your reaction to that?
Yeah, we hadn't seen that yet.
Yeah, you're watching it in real time.
Yeah.
It's because you did these. These performances you did a decade ago.
Yeah.
You didn't go back in. I mean, you used the original performances.
Yeah, actually, we came up with a process where you could take the original animation that we did for the faces and kind of like retarget it on these new rigs that have a lot more fidelity. And then the animators went back and
We're
studied.
seeing side by sides here just how much it has changed. That you went and you redid the models and rebuilt everything.
Everything was rebuilt from the ground up. Same art director, re-art director,
Na jó.
thing from the ground up.
Azért nem mondanám, hogy a remastered annyival jobban néz ki, vagy olyan fura. A háttér igen, de a karakterek.
And that's just like one of the things we could talk about, like this brand new AI, like all the combat is redone. Just the fidelity of everything, 60 frames per second, all the stuff you're getting on the PS5. Again, we wanted to give.
De ők legalább rendesen megcsinálják, megújítják az AI-t is mögötte. Ez még legalább tényleg remaster akkor. Meg azt, hogy visszanézték a színészeknek a szinkron alatt nyújtott arcmimikájukat, meg fejüket, és az alapján megcsinálták újra.
I was just a glutton for punishment, and I went straight from playing part 1 straight into part 2. And so the last time that I played literally would have been 2 years ago, since we're celebrating the anniversary of part 2 coming out. So I mean, it looks like I'm definitely going to be up for another playthrough with this.
I can't wait to go back because it was you guys did such an amazing job on that original game, and
it's really when you play it, when you see it in motion, it's really night and day from what it used to be.
I imagine that think of The Last of Us 2 combat, but kind of that back in The Last of Us 1.
Well, it's the whole all the new animation system, the new AI system, everything we've learned on like Uncharted 4, Last of Us 2, we apply to this again to give that definitive version. Just to give a quick shout out, this project is headed up by Matthew Gallant and Shauna Sky, and you'll hear a lot more about it and see a lot more about it over the coming weeks leading up to the release September 2nd on PS5.
All right.
And shortly thereafter on PC.
We will look forward to it. Neil,
Ja, ezért nem játszom ezzel, mert csak PlayStation van.
What are you directing? You still making games?
Still making games. I haven't given up my day job. It's a little early to talk about it. Maybe if someone in PlayStation wants to leak it, then we can talk about it now. Otherwise, we'll save it.
But you do have a new project.
Do have a new project, but we'll save it for another Summer Game Fest.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll try and save it. All right. Troy, Ashley, Neil, thank you so much for dropping by Summer Game Fest, and I am so excited that The Last of Us is returning, as you said, in September. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff.
Awesome. All right, well, that is going to do it. Thanks to Naughty Dog and PlayStation for that very special look at The Last of Us and the entire franchise and where things are going. Very, very excited about that. All right, Summer Game Fest continues over the next few days. Coming up right now on this very stream is Day of the Des with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, including an exclusive new look at the planet of Lana. And then the Devolver Digital Showcase. Tomorrow, we've got Netflix Geeked Week, which I'll be co-hosting, and the Tribeca Games Showcase streaming, along with the Epic Games Store Showcase. And then finally, Sunday, it's the Xbox and Bethesda
Én nem tudom értelmezni, hogy mi az, ami most ezután jön.
SummerGameFest.com. As for me, I'll see you again in August when we are back live in Cologne, Germany, Gamescom Opening Night Live on August 23rd. And then the Game Awards will return in December, live from the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. And finally, I'm excited to share that Summer Game Fest will return in June 2023 as a digital and in-person event to bring the gaming community together. Thanks for being a part of Summer Game Fest, and remember, there are more events and announcements to come. We'll see you soon.
Elszaladok mosdóba. Ezek, hogy mi jön ezután, aztán eldöntöm.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Day of the Devs.
Day of the Devs.
What? You don't know what Day of the Devs is? Day of the Devs is the greatest and definitely the oldest independent games festival that exists. It was started over 10 years ago by Double Fine Productions and I Am 8-Bit to celebrate the best independent games out there and bring them to you, the fans. We wanted to bring developers and players together to get the scope, but now it has gone digital so the whole world can enjoy it. And we're really excited this year to be part of Summer Game Fest. So sit back, relax, put on your party hats.
This thing? I'm supposed to put this on?
That's right, everybody, put on your party hats. Everybody. Everybody. That's right, that looks good. Now we're cooking. Put on your party hat and enjoy Day of the Devs.
We got a new one today. This is from a good friend Michael Frey and Rafael Munoz. Previously, Michael made a game called Kids with Playables that we published at Double Fine Presents, and this is his new one. It's about the limited time we have on Earth told through the life of a fly. This is called Time Flies.
Jó, hogy még azért vannak trailerek, az jó?
Hello, everyone. My name is Michael. You might know my work from a game called Plug and Play. I co-founded a company called Playables where we made a game called Kids. But today we're going to talk about this guy in my upcoming project that is a collaboration with Rafael Munoz.
Micsoda kábel management van ott a
principal
háttérben.
programmer on the game.
A legjobb, amikor
Project
csak
we're
úgy
collaborating on is called Time
a
Flies.
konnektor, bedugott konnektor kábelen lóg az elosztó.
Time Flies is about our limited time in this world. In Switzerland, where I'm right now, we have a life expectancy of maybe 84 years. In the US, it's about 77 years. So you have a little bit less time to achieve the things you want in your life.
Érdekes koncepció. Kivesz az országodat, és abban az országban az átlagos élettartamnyi percet kapod a játékban. Vagy másodpercet. Hogy valamit csinálj.
In Time Flies, the things you can achieve are nicely prepared on a bucket list. This is a very small part of that bucket list. So these are the things you can do in the world.
Get drunk. Ja, biztos lehet találni egy gyümölcsöt. Aha. És akkor ilyen achievementeket kell megcsinálni. Uff. Bátor. Go on tour. Hát de mire ezekre rájössz, az meg kihullik aljad.
PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, PC and Mac sometime next year. Please visit timeflies.buzz where you can sign up for the newsletter.
Rendesen értem, hogy egy kicsit balra tette volna a kamerát, és ő jobbra húzott volna, akkor nem lehetett volna látni ezt a kuplerájt.
Where you can wishlist the game. Thank you.
A következő copyright.
Our next game is Planet of Lana, the debut title from Sweden-based Wishfully Studios and published by Thunderful Publishing. The gameplay is reminiscent of dark side-scrollers like Inside and Little Nightmares, but the vibes could not be more different. Who are these enigmatic enemies? What do they want with Lana's sister and her world? And what other secrets are there to uncover in this beautiful, boundless environment?
Hello, my name is Adam Stjernljus and I'm the creative director at Wishfully. We're a small indie game studio in Sweden.
Nem is tudtam, hogy Floor Tomi is csinál játékokat. De komoly.
In our game you play a young girl called Lana, who is forced out on a mission to save her sister that has been taken away by an invading robot army. Early on in the game, Lana meets the mystical creature Mui. You quickly develop a strong bond and friendship to Mui, and she proves to be both intelligent and loyal.
Mi nem mentél te oda? Küld meg, ott hagyja.
Being her own personality, Mui also has things that she's afraid of. But being small and agile also has its advantages. For example, being able to reach places that you can't. She also has this special ability she can use to control some of the strange creatures of this planet.
Hipnotikus majommacska. Igen, hangulatos.
Together, you have to make it through both the harsh and beautiful environments of Novo. Past dangerous robots, through deep and cold caves, unraveling long-forgotten mysteries that all lead to your destined future.
Jó a zenéje is egyébként.
Planet of Lana is really a labor of love, and we're very excited here at Wishfully to bring you what we believe is a truly unique adventure. And beyond the companion-based puzzle solving and hand-painted art style, you will experience an engaging story with twists and turns that hopefully will stay with you long after the credits have rolled. Planet of Lana is coming to Xbox and PC this year, and you can wishlist right now at Steam or sign up at our newsletter at planetoflana.com.
This next title from 2 Star Games is quite literally an on-the-rails shooter. You and your little yellow train with its mounted machine gun and exquisite collection of bobbleheads will face off against a demonic clown-faced train who is hell-bent on devouring human flesh. This is Choo Choo Charles.
Hey, I'm Gavin. I'm the solo developer behind 2 Star Games, and I'm currently making Choo Choo Charles.
Jó. Ez egy horror Thomas the Tank Engine.
Horror game where you navigate an island in an old train, upgrade it over time, and then use it to fight an evil spider train named Charles. If you pump enough lead into his face, that'll probably encourage him to run off and find something else to eat. You have one goal above all else, and that's to summon Charles to a 1v1 and fight him to the death. To do that, you'll need to explore the open world, looting abandoned areas and completing missions for the locals to gain powerful new weapons and scraps that you can use to upgrade your train's speed, armor, and damage.
Vicces, hogy firkál van a fejére a haj, meg a szakán.
This is where things get really dangerous, with Charles constantly roaming around looking for his next meal, and camps of shotgun-wielding cultists looking for someone to feed to him. After collecting 3 heavily guarded gems from abandoned mines around the island, you'll place the gems on one of the shrines, angering Charles and drawing him to your location.
De para. Nagyon rángatja.
Best be careful out there, because it might be unwise to wander too far from your train. If you do encounter Charles while you're roaming around, it doesn't matter what you do now, because you have truly angered the beast, and you'll either escape with your life or see it flash before your eyes.
Oof. Ooh, the gáz.
If it sounds like something for you, be sure to follow and wishlist Choo Choo Charles on Steam. I'd greatly appreciate it. It really does mean a lot.
Kemény.
We've got a special one for you. It's very personal and near and dear to I Am 8-Bit because it's a I Am 8-Bit Presents published title. It's called Escape Academy, and think of it like Hogwarts, but for escape rooms. It's from developer Coin Crew Games, and they hail from the arcade amusement space. They've designed escape rooms in real life. Better they talk about their game than me. Here they are.
Hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Wyatt.
And I'm Michelle, the art director.
Wait, am I supposed to say I'm the... Hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Wyatt. We're the founders.
And I'm Michelle, the art director.
Oof, okay. This is... I hate that.
All right, once more with feeling. Hey, I'm Mike.
I'm Wyatt.
And I'm Michelle.
And we're Coin Crew Games.
Ez a Wyattnek csak harmadjára sikerült a kamerában néznie.
When Coin Crew Games was founded, we were actually building real-world escape rooms and arcade machines, but when the pandemic hit, we needed to pivot. So we decided to take those learnings, building real-world escape rooms, and transpose them into a digital format, and thus Escape Academy was born.
De érdekes. Menekülős szobákat építettek, aztán Covid miatt úgy döntöttek, hogy megpróbálják digitálisba.
Escape Academy is an escape room adventure game that you can play either single player or co-op. You play as a student at this titular, mysterious Escape Academy, where you get to master the art of puzzle solving and train to become the ultimate escapist.
What are you waiting for? A room full of gas is no place to relax.
We're all fans of escape rooms, so when we couldn't find a digital, authentic escape room experience, we decided to make one ourselves.
Érdekes, hogy senki nem csinált még tényleg.
Walls are often misleading at the academy.
Ezt ki akarom próbálni.
Isn't just a puzzle game, it's an escape room game, and it brings that play pattern home. We have a huge amount of puzzles in this game, and they never repeat. And in addition to that, you can solve every puzzle using just your mind, no dexterity required, although you may want to bring a paper and pencil.
The academic theming gave us the leverage to create a wide variety of rooms that support the narrative and put players in situations they would never find themselves in real-life escape rooms.
When we were designing the game, it was really helpful to have the experience of both playing a lot of escape rooms and designing real-world escape rooms as sort of a design anchor to buoy us to.
I did not anticipate the rodent assisting you. Bad turmeric. Sadly, that rat will be no help in bypassing my lasers.
We really took our time to create an eclectic cast
Jó
of
hét, Murphy.
students and
Köszi, hogy
faculty
benéztél.
members that help guide you throughout the academic journey of Escape Academy.
Eddig is egy rejtvényjáték, de akkor is érdekes a felütés.
Mistakes throughout your journey at the academy was definitely a design pillar we wanted to make sure came through in the final game.
I am not feeling so well. Analysis, I have succumbed to disco fever.
Escape Academy is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, and PC on July 14th and will be available day one on Xbox Game Pass. And you can wishlist us today on Steam.
We'll see you at the Academy.
Thanks!
Escape Academy!
This game's for all those fans of organization out there, all those organizers. It's from a studio called Max Inferno, and it's a game about getting things lined up just right. It's called A Little to the Left.
Hi, I'm Annie.
Hi, and I'm Lucas, and we are Max Inferno.
Yep, and we're really excited to share with you today a cozy puzzle game that we've been working on called A Little to the Left. A Little to the Left is a game where you sort, stack, and tidy up the house. In each level, puzzles are hidden among regular household objects, and you solve them by arranging items in a very particular way. Many of the levels have multiple solutions. It's all about observation and imagining the different structures that could be at play. The game takes inspiration from our own home and some of our own little tendencies. Another big source of inspiration for the game is our cat, Rookie,
That's okay.
who should be around here somewhere. Occasionally, this cat will show up on the periphery of your gameplay and undo your tidy work, just to shake things up a little bit. The game starts off pretty simple, but as you progress, the logic behind the puzzles becomes a little more surreal.
Olyan szinten ömlik a víz a házunkba, hogy én holnapra meg fog süllyedni.
There is a lot to tidy up in A Little to the Left.
2 emelettel lejjebb egyszerűen valami csőtörésszerű van.
With the daily tidy delivery, you get even more out of our favorite puzzles. And you earn fun badges too. Well, thanks for stopping by.
We hope you enjoy A Little to the Left when it releases later this year.
See you later.
Bye.
I've been excited about this one ever since it was announced ages ago. It's from developer Gummy Cat. It's called Bear and Breakfast. And the title says it all.
Bear and
You
Breakfast.
run in bed and breakfast in the woods, and it's really freaking fun. We're debuting a brand new animated trailer, a bunch of gameplay you've never seen, and finally announcing a release date.
Ew.
I'm Ioana.
And I'm Raresh. We're from Gummy Cat in Romania.
Today, we're showing you our first game called Bear and Breakfast. It's a laid-back management adventure game where you build and run a B&B in the woods, but you're a bear.
In Bear and Breakfast, you play as Hank, a young, curious bear from Silver Valley who lives in a small home with his mom and two best friends.
Hank. Elterjedt medvenév.
We grew up on management sims. Games like Theme Hospital were big inspirations for us, but we also wanted to make a game that tells a story alongside the usual management stuff.
Az fura, hogy a Theme Hospitalt említi.
So, it turns out that humans are coming back for some reason, and they need a place to stay. There's old, rundown buildings all over the place, and you're just the bear for the job.
De eddig semmit nem csak itt oda ment és beszélgetett. Mi a játék? Mi a loop?
The game follows a linear story that you advance by solving quests. A lot of them involve finding materials, building rooms, crafting furniture, and decorating stuff. The actual furniture you do make awards different kinds of points. For instance, beds give comfort, showers give hygiene, that type of thing. You have to make sure that your room scores are high enough to satisfy whatever your guests are asking for. Each type of score comes with its own challenges. For example, later on you'll need to cook food for your guests through a minigame. There's a lot more to Bear and Breakfast, but you can play at your own pace since the game won't rush you. Oh, and there's definitely no creepy subplot hidden somewhere in the forest.
We're very excited to be part of Day of the Devs this year, and we can't wait to introduce you all to Hank and his friends when Bear and Breakfast launches later this summer. Thank you.
Easy choose, de van... Ja. Hát tényleg főleg, hogy kibossa az alját a házon. A garázs az már vizes. Mondjuk ezeket a heréket nem értettem a nyakába. Hanknek.
So I don't want to say a lot about this next one. It's full of secrets and puzzles and mystery that are best discovered on your own. It's a beautiful game from a studio called Shared Memory. It's a pixel art Metroidvania full of interesting creatures. It's called Animal Well.
Pixel artos Metroid.
Hi, I'm Billy Besso. Today I'm going to be showing you a game I've been working on called Animal Well. In Animal Well, you explore a surreal and sometimes dangerous pixel art labyrinth that is filled with secrets.
De érdekes a színvilága.
As you explore, you'll encounter various creatures, but it's not always clear if
Ez elég szexista.
It's best to proceed.
Jön a vörös hajú fiúkkal. Szegényt, hogy szétrágták.
Throughout the game you're going to find various items that will give
Ez
you
kiderült, hogy mi ez a csimbók, amivel vagy?
Puzzles.
Ez micsoda betépett matka.
Every item in the game has multiple uses, but you're going to have to experiment if you want to figure out what they all are.
Uff. És nem lelőd vele, de kemény, hanem eldobta botnak, a kutyának.
Animal Well is a pixel art game. That's not just a pander to nostalgia. Instead, I'm viewing it as a technical opportunity. A 4K TV screen has 144 times as many pixels, but that means I have 144 times as much processing power to apply to each pixel. Throughout the game, you'll see a lot of things like fluid sims or dynamic lighting effects that haven't really been used in a pixel art game before.
Ugye mondta, hogy furcsák a színek, most mondta, hogy különböző olyan világítási technikákat használta, mint még soha nem használtak ilyen pixel art játékban.
Designing Animal Well is a layered experience. So what that means is the base layer is something the average person can play through and enjoy to completion.
But then there's a second layer, which for most games you would consider this part like 100%ing the game. There are lots of hidden items in nooks and crannies throughout the world. They're not obvious, and you might need some help to find these. The third layer has puzzles that don't really present themselves as puzzles. They might go unnoticed for years, potentially, or they might require some community collaboration to solve.
Also, there's a puzzle in this video that may require some community collaboration to understand. But the first 10 people to figure it out will get a free copy of the game at launch. And then while you're doing that, you can maybe wishlist it. But yeah, thank you so much.
Én el vagyok a 8 bittel egyébként. Én, amit te mondasz, az inkább úgy vagyok, hogy a platformerekre nem tudom már rászállni magam. Fiatal koromban ez még így.
Next up is Naiad, a colorful exploration game where you play as a water nymph, traversing a zen and peaceful world. This game comes to us from Highwarp, a solo developer from Spain.
Elindítottam egy projektet, amiben egy nyelvi mesterséges intelligenciát tanítunk meg pornó videó leírás generálásra. És most visszaírt a data scientist egy fél óra egy e-mailt, hogy kapott anyagot, ami alapján lehet tanítani az AI-t, hogy hát ilyen eltévedt bölcsészek munkájának tűnik. És hogy volt, ami felrögött. Ennyi, csak egy kis színes humor. És most nem figyeltem, és nem tudom, miről szól a játék. Csak uszikálni kell? Megette a halat?
The journey starts with the birth of a little water nymph at the spring of the river. Naya will grow up and mature, obtaining vitality from floating leaves and flowers, learning to swim like a duck, dive like a fish,
ez mitől szexista?
Finding other adorable friends like butterflies,
Semmi köze ennek a szexizmushoz.
snakes,
Kedves Vilmos.
crocodiles.
Nem annyira kedves Vilmos.
Help them to find their way, avoiding obstacles and dangers, using your skills. You will immerse through a lot of beautiful places like a deep forest, a dark cave, a joyful creek, and more. Water, symbolizing life, starts pure and fresh, and little by little it will be fading into dark. You can sing to regenerate the nature, making sprout flowers in your path. And you must do your best, because the humans are controlling this river wall. Humans create their own fake rivers, like these noisy roads with strange smoke creatures. You are the guardian of this river, and that seems to be a difficult task, but don't be afraid, because a tiny cloud will take care of you from the sky. The beautiful hair of Nayad is like its vitality. You can make it grow up under the sun rays, change its color, even tie small flowers on it. Creating Nayad, I focused on a wholesome experience. Enjoy it at your own pace, exploring and flowing.
Nayad will be available for PC and consoles by the end of this year. Thank you for watching.
If you ever find yourself longing for the good old days, then why not take a trip back to the Stone Age in this cooperative life and farming simulation game from Sodaden and Cryptico. Hunt and gather to care for your settlement, explore the ancient world around you, and best of all, become a friend to the mammoths. This is Roots of Pacha.
Hi, I'm Timo, co-founder of Sodaden along with my brother.
Hi, I'm Karen, the narrative designer. We're based in San Diego with the rest of the team in Argentina.
Hola a todos, I am Dancer, the main artist.
And I'm Johnny, Timo's brother. We are the team developing Roots of Pacha, a farming sim set in the Stone Age where you help your clan develop the ideas that shape humanity.
In a time when there weren't stores to buy seeds or anything else, you'll build your village from the ground up. Instead of using money, you'll transform the world around you by contributing and working with your clan. Starting small, you'll explore the regions of this new land, discovering plants and resources along the way. Many of the ideas you develop were the cornerstones of early civilizations like farming, domesticating animals, and the creation of tools that are now common. Ideas will build on one another, and after a while, you'll find your community transformed.
Te Settlers, arról lemaradtam. Ezt a magamnak egy kefírt, meg egy kis fagyasztott gyümölcsöt bele.
You'll venture into the caves to meet the spiritual world, to try and explain who you are and why you're here.
Várom, míg kiolvad.
The game's Stone Age setting was inspired by the book The Clan of the Cave Bear.
Ez nem a Settlers.
Roots of Pacha is set in simpler times, but the society is still complex. For example, finding something to eat went from satisfying a basic need to making a dish and creating a reason to
Pixel
gather.
Amazon. Akkor talán emlékszem, milyen volt a Settlers.
As you discover ways to make life easier, you'll find time to experience all the fun Pacha's world has to offer.
Ez ilyen Stardew Valley? Survival?
You'll get to know your clan, meet others living around you, and maybe even find that special someone.
Úgy tűnik. Abból nagyon kellett még egy szerintem.
Our love of farming sims started with the first Harvest Moons, and Stardew Valley took it to the next level. With Roots of Pacha, we want to make our own unique contribution to this genre.
We're working on this project with all of our hearts. We're super excited for you to play the final version. In the meantime, we have a brand new demo that just went live today.
Thanks for having us. Muchas gracias.
Van, hogy úgy eszem.
And now I am very pleased to present a world premiere from our friends at Us2 Games, the folks who brought you Monument Valley, Alba, and a bunch of other really, really cool games. Here it is.
Én szoktam megvárni, hogy a jégkristályok leolvadjanak róla, de még ropogjanak közepe. Ez a legjobb, mint egy ilyen áfonya jégkársát tennél.
At Us2 Games, we really try and take what's meaningful and great about games and deliver that to everybody. So with Monument Valley, we made people care about a character for the first time if they've never really engaged with games very much. And with Alba Wildlife Adventure, we took open world games and packaged that into a kind of theme about saving an island that more people are going to want to engage with than just the hardcore. And with this game, what we really want to do is take these genres that we really love, like roguelike games and turn-based tactics, add a little bit of sports game in there as well, and themes about dreams and conflicting fears, and really package that together into something that feels really unique. In the game, you play the role of Desta. He's a young person in their early 20s who's coming home for the first time, having not left home in the very best way. Their relationships with their mother and their family and their friends. There's a few of them that were a little bit broken. And they were broken because they didn't really have the words to say. And their father, who used to be a big part of their life, unfortunately passes away. And they don't have those tools and that person to lean on to bridge that gap. So they manage to go home, they find this old ball they used to play with their dad. And when they try and fall asleep with it, they find themselves in a world between worlds, neither asleep nor awake. And when they're in this, they can explore these moments, these memories, and solve these creative problems through a ball game. And when they do that, they find the right words to say to confront these people.
The people we're going to be meeting in Desta's dreams are people who were significant to Desta before they left town a couple of years back. And there are lots of people they don't know quite as well too, and some people have been shaped by Desta's impression of them in their dreams, but they've all had profound impact on Desta's life. These characters are really interesting because all of them are interwoven as part of Desta's story, but also with each other. They don't just appear as abstractions, but they really feel like a part of the makeup of Desta's background. One way or another, the people that Desta meets throughout the game helped Desta become who they are today. And they've taught Desta a number of different things, like standing up for themselves, taking risks, expressing themselves. There are a few different themes in the story, but I would say that certainly loss is a big part of it. Finding yourself, courage and perseverance, and reawakening. No pun intended.
It feels like we've been able to put a lot of ourselves into Desta. The same is true for pretty much all of our games, but Desta in particular is very personal to a lot of the members of the team. I'm sure we can all relate to some of the themes of maybe having ghosted a friend and not being sure how you could like get back in touch with them, or dwelling over how you might have said something in a conversation and like having that play over and over in your mind, which is like one of the core themes of the game.
It's definitely got more depth and more game mechanics than anything we've made before, and it's been designed from the ground up for a multi-platform title. We're really looking forward to telling you more about Desta, the memories between, in the coming weeks and the coming months.
Hogy majd azok, akiknek hasonló traumájuk lesz, azok fogják ezt élvezni?
This next game is called Shim. It's a shadow platformer. You're a little blobby character platforming around inside shadows.
Hogy a gyerekeknek valahogy megtanuljanak belőle valamit. Nekem ez a nem tiszta.
I hope you like it.
Nem mondom, hogy nem lehet.
And I'm the developer of Shim. And I'm Niels from Exonice, and I help Ewout develop Shim. We're located in the north of the Netherlands in a town called Leeuwarden.
We are a team of 2, plus the talented people at Moonseller, who do the audio.
Ez durva, hogy most már 2 ember mire képes.
Schim is a game where you move around in shadows. You play as a schim, a shadow creature.
Ez micsoda?
As a whole, Schim is made to be approachable for a variety of players. At its core, it's about jumping around in shadows and platforming towards the end of a level.
Kanyarugrás, ezt láttad?
Each shadow has their own schim. The player plays around as a schim of a human. However, this schim is separated from that person, and it's up to you to find your way back. In the game, you will also help other schim characters who have also been separated from their shadow. You can help them by finding their object.
A futónak az árnyékával futott ő is.
Schim takes big inspiration from the feeling of playing as a child. Playing imaginary games with made-up rules. Move around in shadows and jump to the next shadow.
Nice one.
Check it out and follow us at schimgame.com.
Hi everyone, and thank you Dev the Dev for having us this year. I'm Anne, the manager of Asobu, a community hub for indie game creators in Tokyo. We have a space where people can come to work and meet other people, do small gatherings, and we are helping Japanese devs by introducing them to platforms, console publishers, helping them on marketing, or as usually they don't speak English, helping them to apply to overseas events like this one. And we're also doing a lot of online contents and streams, like our big Asobu Indie Showcase, which will be aired this summer in English and Japanese, or our monthly stream Indie Collection, and podcasts, and many other things you can check on YouTube and Twitch. But first, let's check two really cool Japanese titles.
Na, kedvencem. Úgy szívesen elmennék Japánba, még ott nem voltam. Igazából nem Tokió, meg attól meg érdekel, hanem a vidék.
Fox and Frog Travelers, The Demon of Arashino Island, is a 3D action adventure game with a Japanese-inspired atmosphere. You will play as Fox, her girl who finds herself on Arashino Island and starts traveling with Frog. Torii gates, fusto lantern and neon gives light and color to the island. But something is lurking in the shadows, inching even closer.
No.
Fox and Frog Travelers is developed by Rias, an illustrator and concept artist that came up with the idea for it, based on one of his illustrations.
Persze a cicafül itt is megvolt.
Fox and Frog Long Journey Through the Night is planned for release in a few years.
Mondjuk itt legalább egy róka a címszereplő. Szia, Henki! Volt érdekes, igen. Szerintem. Olyan, ami számomra újdonság.
First game of the young solo developer Yo Fuji, Goodbye World is a narrative game about two young indie game creators, the shy Kani and the extrovert Kumade.
Miért baszott az asztalra? Jó volt.
Mixing influences from comics like Ghost World and games like The Beginner's Guide or Mother 3, Goodbye World is a tale about the passion and struggles that comes with game creation. Through 13 chapters of the story, rendered in beautiful pixel art in a resolution close to the Super NES and Game Boy Advance.
Olyan kötelező az idegesítő szövegkiírós hangeffekt?
Goodbye World is due out on Steam later this year. If you like those games, don't hesitate to wishlist and to follow the devs on Twitter. And if you are interested by Japanese indie scene or indie games, you can follow us on Twitter, on Discord, chat with us, and watch our Indie Game Showcase, which is coming this summer. And thank you again for watching, and Day of the Devs for having us.
The process of moving to a new city can be daunting. Our next game, Birth, from solo developer Madison Carr, who hails from Chicago, explores the idea of quelling loneliness through this puzzle adventure.
Hi, my name is Madison, and I am making a game called Birth.
Én ezzel a Madisonnal nem randiznék. Üvegben döglött patkány, a szeme helyén pedig lyukak.
Birth is a point-and-click puzzle game about living alone in a large city. In order to quell your loneliness, you decide to create a creature, a friend, a partner for yourself, by collecting spare bones and organs that you find while traversing the city.
Hát ez elég creepy.
You will explore libraries and post offices and museums and cafes and apartments that don't belong to you. In each of these buildings, you will meet creatures, and you will get to know them by searching through their personal belongings.
Na, megkívül egy kávéra, Willy?
Their laptops and phones, their cabinets and their notebooks.
Ezt megbántod, levágja a pömpölődet, amíg alszol.
Within these personal belongings, there are puzzles. Some are physics-based, some are pattern-based, some are abstract.
Csak viccelek. Megvárja, amíg fölébredsz.
There are no instructions, and you are rarely doing the same thing twice. Alongside the main game, there are optional hidden tokens that you can find to unlock secret buildings and treasures.
Persze, hogy belement az áfolya maga fogam közé, bassza meg.
Birth comes out this August. I made this game with my whole heart, and I hope that you like it.
Mindenkinek az érdekében remélem, hogy igen, tényleg tetszeni fog az embereknek, mert ez ilyen tipikus szuper villain sztori. A ollókezű Edward csinált valamit szeretetből, aztán senki nem értette, úgyhogy mindenkit megölt. Még is sosem láttam az ollókezű Edwardot, úgyhogy nem tudom, mi a sztoria. Hogyan bős. A házasság arra való, hogy megoldjunk olyan problémákat, amik a házasság nélkül nem léteznének.
The mechanics underscore the message that there's always a way through grief. You may get stuck, but you can always stop, reevaluate, and keep moving. It's all just part of the puzzle.
Hi, I'm Florian, co-author of the upcoming narrative puzzle game, How to Say Goodbye. In How to Say Goodbye, you help a group of quirky ghosts overcome various obstacles and conundrums by reorganizing the level as you like. Moving one tile will also push the surrounding tiles.
Ez Dave Brubeck. Take 5. Vagy hát legalábbis nagyon úgy hangzik. Van átdolgozás
talán. The puzzle elements are only moved around, but never removed, So, just like a Rubik's Cube, the puzzles never end up in a state where you can't solve them.
Oké, egyáltalán nem értem, hogy mit csinálnak. Az oké, hogy húzigatja ezeket a szalagokat.
Follow various characters looking to discover why they are still here and how to move on while trying to escape the grasp of an evil wizard who doesn't know how to let go. How to Say Goodbye tells a story of loss and grief, but we intend the experience to be as gentle, kind, and positive as possible.
Ja, mert hogy de miért kell torzítani a szövegeket? Ezt látom, hogy a pályán is úgy vannak.
It would mean a lot to us. Thank you.
Én nem tudom, hogy félek, hogyha belennék tépve, miközben ilyeneket nézek, beparáznék. Én is így szoktam kiköpni a kaját a tányéromból, nem kiveszem a számból a kezemmel.
For making such fantastic games and for bringing them here for everyone to enjoy.
Special thanks to all of our generous sponsors. You've always been there for us and we could not do this without you. PlayStation, Idea Xbox, Nintendo, Steam, Epic Games Store, y'all are awesome. Thank you. Extra special thanks to Dose One, the Magic Man, for supplying all the beats and sound effects and tunes you hear in every summer Game Fest edition of Day of the Devs. We couldn't have done any of this without you, or at least it'd be really quiet and kind of suck.
We're not done with the Day of the Devs 10th anniversary just yet. If you go to dayofthedevs.com and sign up for our newsletter, you will be amongst the first to hear about all the excitement that's to come this year.
Other than that, thank you so much to everybody who watched, and we'll see you next year. Bye.
We'll see you next time.
Aha! You thought it was over, but it is actually not. Day of the Devs continues with a special after-party performance by the one and only Peter Berkman of Anamanaguchi fame. He's debuting new music from a game you've probably never heard of. It's called Little Nemo and the Guardians of Slumberland. And the reason you haven't heard of it is because it's debuting on Kickstarter at this very freaking moment. Enjoy. See you later. Thanks for tuning in to Day of the Devs Summer Game Fest Edition. Bye.
Oké. Okay. Vannak jó indik. Ennek örülök. Ha már a AAA stúdiók nem tudnak semmit kiszarni magukból. Ég egy sűncse. De csak mondtak neked is. Mesélték, igen. Olvastam. Azt nem hiszem el. Ez egy pizsamában lévő gyerek hatalmas retkekkel dobálja, amit a földből húz ki. A csápos genyál is. De meghalt. Black Little Nemo. Jaj, rossz. Igen, nem, közben nem játszom. Rossz, ezért kattintottam. Miért nem szóltok? Én ezt lepauzolom, gyerekek. Végigcsinálom a kis futásomat a izéből. Így van, jó. És akkor most jön az, hogy erre aztán tényleg felesleges a jó hardware. Bassz meg. No backseat, Henki. No backseat. Hát nem tudom, érdekesek ezek az indik, meg hát nyilván... Hogy is mondjam csak... ezek ilyen egy-egy művészeknek a saját művészetei, csak ez régen rajzolt, vagy festett, vagy nem tudom én, és akkor nem volt belőle ilyen animált, meg teljes játékot lefedő sztori. Ezt ide elindulni. Hol lett? Nem ért akarom kinyírni. Kapjak dobozt tőle. Nem dobozt kaptam. Csak piros krumplit. Ja, ott jön a nagy majd tőle. Ezeket össze kéne szednem. Ez se adott izét, most nézem a dobozt. Ez is már disznóság. Oké. A kedvenc fedezékem. Vannak, hogy ketten összeszámoltad, Willy? Oh, fuck. Hát ott van ennél jobban, de nem baj. Hol volt az a sok HP? Azért visszamegyek most. Ezzel a lendülettel. Hát nem kettőt akartam, de mindegy. Áó. Majd jönnek ezek a szellemgenyák? Ah, fuck. Volt volna kinyírni a medúzát. Meg legyen addig is a izém ládám. Talán itt ki tudom nyírni a medúzát. Hopp. Ez is shooter-looter? Hát survival shooter-looter végül is, igen. De úgy meglepően gagyi és meglepően jól el lehet vele lenni. Amúgy nem talán sokáig, 20 percig szoktam túlélni. Egy futás az körülbelül annyit bír. Nekem még. De tehát shooter-looter upgrader. Mert ugye itt az a lényeg, hogy nem csak menet közben tudsz upgrade-et venni, hanem jobb felső sarokban, ami gyűlik arany. Abból kint tudok venni magamnak értelemszerűen mindenfélét. Na igen, ez már keményebb lesz. Bassza meg! Benéztem, azt most lehet, hogy meghalok. Ez, hogy nem ad healt. Fuck, nem vettem észre ezeket a rohadt szellemeket. Most tudom, mit vegyek. Még sok mindenre nincs pénzem, veszek májtot akkor. Csak a sebzés. Na, ezt még meg tudom venni. Nem szabad, köszönöm, Henki. Én nagyon élvezem így a játékot. Tudod, nem a legerősebben megyek, hanem azzal, amivel szeretek. Egyébként én utálom ezt a pentagramot. Ugyanilyen röngyi nyírt ki az előbb is, csak nem figyeltem. Meg egyébként aranyat farmolok, tehát... Írtál már mindenfélét. Én ezzel vagyok tök jól el. Fogadj meg gyilkos, de nincs tisztában vagyok arra, hogy csak az elején. De ez az a pálya, ahol elég alacsony HP-jú, nem ilyen, hogy viszonylag sokáig hasznos tudjon lenni. Ezért ezzel a karakterrel vagyok, mert ez alapból ezzel indul. Ugye mindegyiknek más fegyvere van, aminek az ostor, meg nem tudom én, és akkor a többit azt meg így random dobálja. Ez a öreg bácsi. Faszom. Ezt mondjuk nem akartam volna, de mindegy. Tudott volna valami mást. Első randi is, látod azt a térdigérő összakállat, haver? Milyen első randi? Itt a pokóban. Az jó. Nagyon függ attól is, hogy milyen az RNG abban, hogy mit dob. Én azért a... De már ez is... Spoiler, Henki, még nem sikerült odáig eljutnom, hogy legyen olyanom a Garlicba. Viszont kéne upgrade-elni, de kéne a kés is. Az ostort szoktam fölvinni healerig. Az elég jó, az olyan brutális range van már akkor. De ezért mondtam, hogy ne segíts, mert csak elspoilerel az olyan dolgokat, amiket tök jó felfedezni. Azt élvezem ebbe a játékba, hogy... Na most már jöhet. Gyertek már közelebb, pusztuljatok! Nem kár, hogy az elején dobja. Később sokkal nagyobb hasznát venném. Plusz 10% sebzés mindenre. Az is jó ám egyébként. Kétszer áraksz, és akkor 30% egyszer az összes fegyveredre. Most még csak kevés van, de később szoktam azt venni. Spenót nyilván. Nem értem, hogy miért mondtad. Az összes fegyverre ad ugye 10%-ot, szóval matematikailag elég jó. Megjött a Múnia. Na, még egy csandeláber gyöngye. Még így azért eléggé gagyi a kis bicskám. Hát jó, ez úgyis fog kelleni később. Az extra HP az ahhoz kell, hogy föl tudjam upgrade-elni. Egyébként igen, azt írja, hogy kritikál hitje is van később az ostornak, viccen kívül. Csak az előbb nem jutottam el odáig, mert hülyén is dobta cuccokat. Meg be is bambultam. Na most még kicsit elkezdek körülöttük táncolni, mert így sose végzünk. Faszom. Nem akarnám ezt a kandelabradort tolni. De az a pentagram az nagyon idegesítő, mert letörli a földről a lootomat is. Olyat meg nem csinálunk. Na most talán egész jól adogatta most a izéket. Eddig, kop-kop. Na jó, majd múmiázunk később. Oké. Azt hittem, hogy izé... Az mi volt? Azt a zöld érmét még nem fejtettem meg, hogy mi a faszra jó. Egy kicsit harcos volt, ez még nem volt elég jó a tőröm. Na, adjál egy tört. És tényleg tört adott. Nice. Ennyi. Streamer root. Volt egy mindent elpusztítós. Ne felejtsem el, ha szarba vagyok. Már lehet, hogy felveszem a faszba. Akkor haladunk. De mi az összes zombi? Alig adott izét. Krumplit a földre. Ez a baj, hogy a csirkét bezzeg behúzod, ami nem kell. A pénzt meg nem. Egyébként ezek az öngyilkosok nagyon gányosak. Sokat is sebeznek, ha rád leviszik a fél HP-dat. Na, jön a nagy brokkoli, ott lenn. Ezt próbáljuk meg kínálni. Hát a dobládat. Új, menj ma odébb! Szórakozz velem, szellő. Ah, láda. Yes. Aztán lassan megyek. Holnap hosszú napom van. Na jó, ezeket lekaszáljuk. Kell a krumpli. Hogy szét van szórva az összes krumpláj kéne, kellett volna az a traktabomb, de közé most már oda bassza az ostor. Egy kicsit farmolom a krumplikat, aztán kimegyünk érte. Á, bazd meg, nyilván úgy tudtam, hogy nem tol be most. Pedig már nem kéne sok a izémnek. Hát ezt lehet, hogy nem ezt kellett volna a kést, mindegy. Az, még egy VIP. Piros szívet választok egyszer. Milyen piros szívet? A max HP-t? Hogy ez melyikre gondolsz? Az nem piros, az fekete. Az ikonja. Ez már olyan egyértelmű. A fehérek nem halnak olyan könnyen. Ez meg kell a fedezék. Erre gondolsz, hogy ez fekete? De már választottam egyszer. Level 2-re tudnám felhúzni, mert kell a izémhez. Ó, még egy. What? Ez fura. Oké. Most a baltám is jócskán felfejlesztve. Aztán meg a kurva anyád. A rohadt szemét állat. Na jó, a root racer az nem rossz, de azért most beadhatta volna izét. Jó kis ostoromat. Plusz egy lövedék root racer, az elég jó. Az nem ér meghalhatna, mennyit bír ez már? Nem veti vissza az ostor, az durva. Az is csak pirosat adott. Ah, fuck, még mindig kell egy. Most mindjárt ez vévváltás lesz. Nem örülnék neki, hogyha sikerülne azelőtt kiszedni. Mindjárt jön a medúza. És sokkal közelebb állok az általam optimálisnak tartotthoz, mint az előbb. Bázd meg! És ilyenkor lett volna jó, hogyha már adott volna izét. Annyi jót, hogy a magasabb kört meg tudtam volna venni. Akkor ennél sokkal több szintet tudnék behúzni. Nem az lenne, hogy ki kell mennem érte. A lúti-lútiért. Ott egy piros. Még egyből nem, rohagy meg. Fasz. Egyrészt horror mennyiségű krumplit vehettem föl. Hogy rohannak utánam, basz meg. Add már be! Fel kellett volna mennem izét, arját. Hagytam a medúzát. Ja, ott jön mögöttem. Csak egyszer adnál be. Megkapjam a gigaostoromat, az büntetnék vele. Ostor, ostor, ostor. Piros színű szívet passzívnak. Olyanom nincs. Ez az! Ostor! Ezt figyeljétek, most mit fog csapni a szájukra. Látod? Critical damage. Itt a CHCB a gyerekek. Az mi volt? És ráadásul heal-el. Ez a fél pálya, bazd meg. Most aztán kapjátok, köcsögök. Bunda. Ja. Ilyen van, az előző 5 alkalom, amikor azt kaptam, az nem számított. Na jó, most mász kell. Vannak kiszorítani innen őket. Azért szeretem ezt már így, mert így az asztal fölé is elcsap egyébként, hogyha megfigyelitek. És már elég magas szinten ezért is, a késem is. Jönnek a kis gecik. Ilyenkor szoktam bajba kerülni. No! Szerencsére most már ilyenkor van karakterem is heal-el. El kéne indulnom erre. Sose lesz meg az összes lootim. Na, a room tracert egy kicsit még feljebb húzzuk. Ott nagy gitáros banya. Megint át, hogy behúzódok egy kicsit. Még ezt kinyírom. Kapja. Az mi? Ezt nem is ismerem fel. Evolved Axe. Uff! Ilyen még sose volt. Azt viszi a sarlóba az meg őket. Szépen kipucolja körülöttem a dolgokat. Ezt már szeretjük. Abba belegyalogoltam, szerencsére meghalt pont. Már mennyi krumpli kell ahhoz, hogy ez a szintet lépjük, úristen. Most már... A bicska is majdnem level. Úristen, mennyi öngyit küld. Ez a rohadék. Mekkora bagya! Most már baj. Ja, recovery. Olyat én még nem kaptam passzívba. Ez meg túl drága volt, hogy kint megvegyem, hogyha erre gondoltál, piros szívecskére. Megvegyem a King Bible-t. Megveszik a King Bible-t. Nem olyan jó az, de... Na, faszt, vegyük meg az armort. Nem akarok egy újabb fejlesztési kört elindítani. Ez baj. Bazd meg. Kapja nagy banya is azért. Milyen kék golyót. Nem látok alul kék golyót. Változott a wave. Be nem adná a rohadék. Jobbra volt, igen. Akkor egy kis HP-t veszünk fel. Ja, ez, aha. Ez jó. Ez mi a fasz? Itt még nem láttam. Help. Minden killem izét adott. Úristen. Mennyi robbanós genya. Úristen. Ezek nagyon durvák, ezek. Kár, hogy karakter speedet nem vettem. Az még jó lenne. Nem láttam még Gold Rush-t. Nem is tudom, 22-57, ez mi? Valamelyik maxos lett a Rune Tracerem? Explodes when bouncing in retaliation. Nice. Az ikonyát már láttam. Ott a lángszóró. Gyertek, bazd meg. Ajaj, elfogyott a lángszóró. Én nem szittem senkinek az anyját. Még véletlenül sincs szerencsém, hogy triplát dobjam. Level 51 vagyok, az durva. De mennyi még sose voltam. Nice. Knife. Meg lesz level 8? Az is akkor izé? Nem, ez nem lett maxos. Akkor nem értem, mire mondtad, hogy level 8-on megkapod a maxot. Muszáj egy kicsit farmolni. Anyád! Ez baj. Ezt nem tudom, hogy fogom túlélni. Ilyen utolsó pillanatokban sül el mindig a izém. Úristen. Úristen, ezek nagyon a nyakomon vannak. Nagyon kicsit, mondjuk azért így örülnék neki, hogyha alább hagyna a hullám. Nem merek megmozdulni. Nem mozdul a izém, nem kapok így kromplikat, bazd meg. Végem van. Én a nagy genye is meg a... Páf neki. Ez kemény volt. 25 perc, 12, level 53. Evolve DX. Na látod, ilyen még nem volt. Hát igen. Damage-ben nem volt olyan jó a garlic. Ez való igaz. De hát, hogy 8-as szinten az nem kapott semmit. Szerintem nem egyértelmű, hogy 8-ason megkapod a... Nincs meg a passzívja kesztyű. Ez jogos. Oké, ebbe igazad van. És melyik volt? Ez volt a... Nem. Ez volt az a... Arany lóhere, amitől bármit megöltem, aranyat is kaptam? Aha. Na, ilyen nem sose volt még egyetlen egyszer se. Ilyeneket már láttam 1000-szer. Ilyet nem. Ilyet is. Nem tudom, hogy kell achievementeket nézni. Collection. 43 a 79-ből. Na jó, pupákok. Ezt majd elköltöm máskor. Mindenkinek köszönöm szépen, aki velem nézte, vagy visszanézi a Summer Game Festet. Holnap este játszunk. Megnézem, hogy fut a Division. Talán. Division vagy Sniper. Ez a két legvalószínűbb. Aztán persze ki tudja, mit hoz a holnap, milyen új demo jön ki, vagy új kiegészítő valamihez. Mindenkinek jó éjszakát, kitartást a péntekhez. És holnap találkozunk. Ugye? Sziasztok, jó hét!